We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Chat Sports. It is game day number 2 for the United States. They are taking on Australia in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm Jeffrey Cooperstein. I'm joined by Mr. Sam Brown. We're going to take you guys through the next 45 minutes until kickoff of USA-Australia, and then through the next 2 hours of gameplay. It should be a great game. Hopefully the United States can punch their ticket to the round of 32. Sam Brown, welcome in. I can't wait for this one. The U.S. not going to have their best player in Christian Pulisic today, but they should be able to take care of business against the Aussies.
Yeah, we'll talk plenty about his status and the lead up to this game as we get into our pregame show here over the next 45 minutes, but Make no mistake about it, the expectation is still a win.
Absolutely.
Nothing in between, nothing has changed. The bar does not drop. You'll see as we get into our preview, there is still plenty of talent as far as who's going to be coming off the bench in Ricardo Pepi, and the tactics may be a little bit slightly different as far as how they'll employ him compared to Christian Pulisic, but the talent gap is what it is. We saw what they did in the first game. There's no reason why we can't expect the same thing this time around. So win's a win. A loss is a failure, a tie is a failure.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 points is the bar here, and given how good you played in that first game against Paraguay, you would think that they would come out here hopefully motivated to try to punch their ticket and almost kind of play with house money against Turkey. Now, depending on what happens in that game against Paraguay tonight, the USA could be group winners by the time we go to sleep this evening. But
wouldn't that be something, by the way? Relative to expectations going into this,
it'd be
phenomenal.
unbelievable. And then you could even get Christian Pulisic some more rest there as well. So that would be absolutely fantastic. But shout out your city or country. Let us know where you are watching today's stream from. We are live at the Chat Sports Studios in downtown Dallas, Texas, the home of
stormy Dallas, Texas.
Oh boy.
Holy hell.
Yeah. Sam and I woke up this morning and it was absolutely raining cats and dogs here. But
it was raining like lions and pumas, not just cats and dogs.
Lions and pumas?
Yeah, both cats, I know. But it was raining more than cats and dogs. It was a lot of rain. It was a lot of thunder, but we got locked in and we're ready to go here. Get your cities in the chat. I see Philadelphia from Naheem Irwin in the chat.
The
Shout out to
America.
You. The Slaying Cat, friend of the program, was here just last week, says Boca Raton, Florida. I see Chicago in the chat from Horizons, another person who was here last week. Webb City, Missouri from Marcos, who I've seen before. Joseph's in the chat saying, let's go Knicks, let's go USA. You got quite the week on your hands if you're a Knicks fan and a big USA soccer fan. Shout out to you. Watching from Jacksonville, Florida. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. First super chat of the day.
Oh, it's already in from my guy, Wasim.
Let's go. We're going to pregame, crack some drinks open. Maybe I pull a Stone Cold Steve Austin if we get, really after it here. We've got plenty to go. It's a Friday. We're day drinking on the dime. We're excited to be here. I see Denton, Texas.
Drinking on the dime. I'm dead.
Kentrell Harvey says, Denton, Texas, you know what we went through this morning. Irvine, California from Wasim, and we'll get your super chat up on screen. Alex is in Lafayette, Indiana. And then Dylan said, I'm in Dallas right now, but usually from Kyle. I don't know what Kyle. Where Kyle, Texas?
Kyle, Texas is like an hour south of Austin.
Gotcha. So funny enough, right after this show ends and once my day at work ends here, I will be going down to Austin, down to San Marcos. So who knows? Maybe I'll meet you there. USA 250 from the Slaying Cat. We've got those USA 250 shirts again that we'll promote over the course of today's show. So shout out to you guys. It's a big day. We're just under 40 minutes from kickoff, and we're going to get you set on everything you need to know about this game, from the preview to the players you need to know from Australia. Just like last week, not a lot of people knew about Paraguay. I'm guessing not a lot of you know about the Aussies. Aussie. Not today, bitch.
And before we get into that, also, one of Australia's better players, not in the starting lineup.
Very interesting.
He plays for Watford, I believe, in the championship. Not available for Australia in the starting lineup today. Our guy Wasim getting us started with the $2 super chat. He says, LFG USA, England USA, July 4th. Beat them again.
Best sound in sports, no matter what.
Imagine if...
Woo!
Oh, yeah. You know what? Louise. I'm getting that one. Cheers to you.
Yeah, the calendar is really lining up for us potentially for USA
Is that
England.
what it
I believe
would
it would have been on the 3rd of July.
Yes,
isn't
it would be the 3rd.
It would be the 3rd of July, but there is absolutely potential for that to be the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
That would be unbelievable.
Between that and Iran, no politics involved here. The potential matchups for
fireworks.
this team coming out of the group stage. There's no doubt that today's game matters in terms of where you're going to be in those standings. We'll show the live standings as we go through today's game. If there's a goal scored, that directly impacts the standings every single time from here on out until the U.S. locks down their place, whether it's in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd as far as the group is concerned. Heaven forbid.
We're going to play
I don't
England
think
on July 3rd.
There's a potential for that.
Imagine that.
That would light my world on fire.
Oh my goodness, that would be absolutely unbelievable. We'll get to more of the game preview here in just a moment, but I need to tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show. Shout out to Prize Picks. Make sure you go use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is super easy to play. All you do, pick more or less on 2 to 6 players' stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you absolutely can cash in. I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Sam Brown here, who cooked up this lineup for today's game.
Well, Prize Picks did some of the work for me. Shout out to them. It feels like almost every single day they've got some sort of discount on the board, and I like this one. Tim Ream, more than 47.5 passes attempted. That's a number he topped with ease in the game against Paraguay, and I expect the U.S. to have a lot of the possession again. Achraf Hakimi, the right back for Morocco, arguably the best right back on planet Earth at this point in time, but he's also an attacking piece for Morocco and central to their success. He could blast this shot into the upper deck for all I care. As long as he gets one shot, doesn't have to be on target, that is good for me. And then the kicker, I've got a little demon play for today. Vinicius Jr. scored in their opening game against Morocco. That goal for Brazil, the only goal. In this case, I think he's going to draw so much of the attention that it's going to set up looks for other guys. More than half an assist. If that cashes in, 4.5x on my payout. Shout out to Prize Picks for helping me out with that Tim Ream lineup.
Yes, shout out to Prize Picks. You can go follow Sam over on the social feeds feature at
Sam B1013. We're cooling off a little bit, but today's the day to get back on track. I feel it.
Make sure you go use that code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That link is in the live chat, in the comments, and in the description of today's show. We appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode of Chat Sports. All right, we've got about 45, or no, less than that now, right? 40 minutes away from kickoff here with the United States and Australia. Ooh, I thought this was ready. That's all right. I'll fix it here.
That's a tough look.
That's okay. Let us
Shout
know.
out to Coop. He's doing the work behind the scenes as well as being in front of the camera for us today.
But let us know who you got. Type USA for the U.S. or type Aussie, AUS for the Australians. Let us know down there in the comment section who you guys got.
You have the time on screen.
Oh.
He's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. He's on fire.
Oh, no. We're good.
Listen, we got to get warmed up into the game. That's why we go live earlier. That's why we pregame. We get nice and warm with some Miller Lights, get the blood system flowing here, and then we get locked in here. Type your USAs in the chat. Ken Trail's typing it in there. I see the Slaying Cat as well.
Shout out Slaying Cat.
Nebraska Fan 15 in the chat typing USA, USA, USA. It's going to be a fun one, but at the same time, again, not one that the U.S. can take lightly as well. We're going to talk about all sorts of pregame keys for this team, and in general, you got to get that first goal once again. That's going to be paramount to their success, but beyond that, I think it's going to be the ability to withstand the counterattack from Australia. This is what they're known for, and that's what they thrived on in their game against Turkey, like we will talk about here in just a little bit as we get into the pregame show. 25 people watching right now. Get the chat active. Slaying Cat USA, USA. I'm fired up and ready to go here, especially after what we saw in that first game. I mean, we could talk all day as far as that goes about their win over Paraguay and all sorts of things that the U.S. did to find success in that game. A, they got the first goal. That was critical to that, that ability to get off on the right foot. B, they kept the lead. They didn't let Paraguay just right back into the mix here. And I think that's where you start to see the confidence really rise. For starters, the counter-pressing was fantastic. every single time Australia tried to establish possession, they were just unable to do so. I'll just move the weigh-ins in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
They were just unable to do so. And I think that's where you saw the U.S. garner the majority of the possession, create the majority of the chances, and obviously the snowball effect was massive for this team from that first goal into the second, into the third.
Absolutely. The momentum shifts from that first goal. It felt like it just gave the team a boatload of confidence, and it really just kind of propelled them into what I would call their best performance in U.S. history, given the circumstances.
I think I would concur. Yeah, maybe not their best individual performance, but the circumstances.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they've had bigger wins, obviously, as the U.S. has made it to the quarterfinals, and they have, they've progressed in the World Cup before, but that is, I think, the best performance that we've ever seen them have here. Here is the starting lineup for the United States. There is one big change that has to be discussed, and that is Christian Pulisic is out with a calf injury. USMNT head coach Mauricio Pochettino did say that he believes he will be available for the next game against Turkey in the group stage finale.
Listen, I think the results of today will have a lot to do with that. Granted, if he's healthy, you don't want him just missing 2 games in a row and not really seeing any action for a couple weeks until the knockout stage. So I understand Mauricio Pochettino's thinking as far as, hey, if he's healthy, we'd like him out there. And I don't necessarily blame him for that. But at the same time, I think if this lineup is able to produce at a similar rate, which I just don't expect 4 goals in back-to-back games, then maybe you've got a little bit of leeway where you can actually rest him that last game, allow him to be fully healthy. I think it really comes down to like managerial preference along with, on a scale of 1 to 100, where is Christian Pulisic in that process?
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't disagree with the idea that he, to force him into this game. Ricardo Pepi is going to slot in as that second forward, and I think you're going to see maybe a little bit more of a traditional 3-5-2 from this team today. When we talked about the Paraguay game last week, a lot of what we said was that the back 5 really of, Ream, Robinson, Richards, I'm going all out of order, Ream, Richards, Freeman, Destin, Robinson on the outsides, was really about getting Destin Robinson up and down the field. And I think, if anything, they're going to play a little bit more of that traditional right back, left back pushing up the field. Ricardo Pepi is a little bit more of a central player. He's able to get out wide. He's similar profile to Balogun in terms of not the worst athlete in the world, but he doesn't provide that same dynamic ability that Christian Pulisic does, or the same technical ability to where we can just allow him to roam free and make decisions on the fly, find his way from the left side of the field to the right, depending on where the action is going. I think you're going to see just a more standard 2-forward lineup with Pepi and Balogun working off of each other.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And Ricardo Pepi is going to be looking to prove his worth to this U.S. team. Was a snub in the 2022 roster as well. So he'll be wanting to make his first ever start in a World Cup here and really just put his stamp on the game. As you said, he's not the technical out-and-out winger that Pulisic is. He is more of the central forward, a nose for goal. He had a great season with PSV Eindhoven, and they won the Eredivisie over there in the Netherlands. And he is going to be more of a, like you said, a traditional striker up top with Balogun. So it's going to be a 3-5-2 where those guys are going to be more central, and you'll have Dest and Robinson providing that width on up the sidelines there as well. So I'll be curious to see how Pepi and Balogun sort of play off each other, because when you do play a 2-striker system like this, the partnership between those two is very interesting, and that's why I think these are your 2 key players, top key players here at the game tonight.
Yeah, I think they do still fit into a lot of the versatility that Mauricio Pochettino is looking for from his team. Both of them are more central players, but both of them can attack from wide areas if necessary, right? So you may see them make some of those runs that you saw Weston McKennie make into the low block to try and draw defenders outward, see what opportunities you can create off of that. But Balogun was fantastic in that first game, the star of the show. A lot of people were introduced to Flo Balogun a week ago against Paraguay. And if he can continue that clinical finishing ability that he showed in the first game, it's going to take a lot of pressure off Pepi to try and fill those shoes of Pulisic, because he's not the same player, he's not the same quality. And we want to stop pretending like he is, I think, off the bat. Let's be realistic about our expectations. Balogun is the man to lead the way today.
Does Balogun get a big move this summer if he continues this this crazy run?
I mean, it's interesting. I'm a strong believer in you do not want to sign a player based off a World Cup.
James.
James, Chicharito. At the same time, though, he's shown the quality with Monaco, had a lovely little streak earlier on in the spring here where he was just untouchable and was clinical in front of goal. And I think he fits a very similar profile. So I wouldn't like a move for him somewhere in like the Premier League where it's very compact and the technical abilities tougher to master and really apply.
Came up through the Arsenal Academy.
Yep. But Serie A could be an intriguing spot. Very open field of play, maybe even Bundesliga. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of move in that direction.
I would be all for that. If you want the USA to beat Australia, make sure you hit that thumbs up icon for us. Free and easy way to help out the channel. The more likes we get, the more this stream will be pushed in the YouTube algorithm so we can make this the biggest World Cup watch party there is out there.
You know what kind of government they run in Australia, right?
You tell me.
A communist one. So if you don't like it, you hate communism, or you like communism, I should say.
Is that actually true?
No.
I was going to say I don't know if that's particularly true or not. I feel like Sam Brown's kind of going on a
foreign policy, not my forte. Soccer though.
Fake news, Brown.
No, I wouldn't go that far. It's more so just tongue in cheek, doing a bit.
No, I know.
But hey, like the video.
Like the video. Help us out. So make sure our bosses aren't on our ass, and we're allowed to do more watch parties like this.
That'd be nice.
As well.
They're not here and they're off, but I'm sure they're going to watch and pick point.
Oh, they'll be watching.
Nitpick the little things, and that's where we got to be. It's the second watch party. We got to be perfect from here on out.
They'll be watching indeed. We do have a super chat menu as well for today's show. No super chats are required, but they are greatly, greatly appreciated.
Plus, we'll get you up on screen like Wasim.
Absolutely. You'll be right there on screen next to us. They go directly back to helping out our channel. So all you have to do, rectangular box with the money icon. You select your amount. You can put your message in there, and we'll get you on screen. Any super chat will get you on screen. We'll take down some beer cheers as well for some super chats. And $20? Yeah, we'll knock down some shots. It's a Friday. Sam and I are basically done working for the week.
Yeah, this is the rest of my job for the day.
So we've got the fireball back, which is ridiculous. I think I actually brought my shot glass in here as well.
Questionable mistake, questionable decision. We'll look back on it. I think with nothing but fond memories.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point. By
the way, shout out to the people. We racked up over $100 in super chats during last week's show.
Yes, we did.
So again, that's the bar.
That is absolutely the bar.
Which means the only option we have is to exceed it, or we're complete and total failures.
We're looking to beat that one today. And ironically enough, I've seen a lot of in the chat about it's called soccer. Little do you guys know, or maybe you don't, Australia also calls it soccer.
Sorry.
Their nicknames are the Socceroos.
Yep.
So they also agree with us in calling it soccer, but our soccer's better than their soccer.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, to be fair, again, how much are you expected to know about Australia?
Not
opposite
much.
side of the world.
Not much. We'll tell you about Australia in a moment.
Kangaroos walk in the street amongst the people, which is only true in some places.
True that. Matt Freese, our other third key player to the game. Obviously, the goalkeeper is always going to be key for this U.S. team. Did not get the clean sheet in match day 1. Can the U.S. hold them to 0 in match day 2? I don't think so.
It's gonna be a tough task once again, and this Australian team, who we'll talk about again in a little bit here, thrives on the counterattack. They're going to take their chances as they come. They're perfectly cool, as we saw in the game against Turkey, giving up 75% of the possession and still capitalizing on their chances. Now, they don't have one of the forwards who scored for them in this game starting, Iran Kunda. I'm going to botch that one at least one more time.
Do we know what's going on with that?
I was looking into it. I didn't see anything.
Because he was an absolute dog, so I wonder if Australia is just making a lineup change.
By the way, he is one of the keys, so maybe that is a List 3 logo now instead of a List 4.
We'll make sure to change that one, that's for sure.
The youngest World Cup goal scorer in Australian soccer history.
How old?
Oh, well, now you're making me do the extra.
Oh, I thought Sam Brown was going to come correct with the knowledge.
He's 20 years old. Plays for Watford in the championship. A lot of speed and a lot of swagger to his game. Matt Freese, as far as that relates to him, is going to have to be very active in stopping the counterattack. Not just getting things organized and communicated, but also being potential sweeper keeper in some spots where, hey, ball runs long. The Aussie guy's going to get to it before the U.S. guy may get to it. Matt Freese has got to step in there and be confident, not be overconfident, because we can't just give away an open goal as we've seen in the past year. So.
Yeah, hopefully he's cool, calm, and collected. And to be fair to Matt Freese, in his limited time with the U.S., it feels like he has been a very calming presence back there as well. So I expect him to have
Matt Turner in the meantime.
You don't want to see Matt Turner in this tournament. Look, Turner was great for the United States for a few years, but it is Matt Freese's team now. He is this undisputed number one for the United States here today. And then our final guy, going to be the guy who's leading the center backs, Chris Richards. He's not the captain as Tim Ream is, but he is your best defender. He's the guy that's going to be parked right in the center of the pitch, and he's going to be the one that is going to be dealing with the threat that Australia is going to bring.
He may arguably be your best player on the field today. If Pulisic is not in the lineup, it's a battle for who that second best player behind him is between the likes of Chris Richards, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, depending on how you're feeling. Flo Balogun obviously entering that conversation. But as a back line, again, when you're talking about a speedy Australian front line, 38-year-old Tim Ream is not going to be the guy you turn to stop that counterattack. It's going to be the young athletic Chris Richards. It's going to be Alex Freeman to the right of him as that third center back. He's shown the quality. Obviously, that first game, he was fantastic. Everyone knows the stat, 83 passes, all complete. Highest, the most number of passes with 100% accuracy in passing accuracy by any World Cup player since the 60s. Not just any American player, any player on the planet Earth. So he was fantastic. I don't expect that same success rate again, but he's going to be critical in terms of just calming this team down. There's going to be some frantic, chaotic moments when you talk about some of the emotions surrounding this game and the style that both these teams play with. So Chris Richards is going to be paramount. I think if he plays well, you're not going to see more than one goal by this Australian team.
You guys let us know who your X Factor is for the United States here tonight. Let us know.
Counting down
in the comment section. Yes, we've got about 22 minutes away until kickoff between the U.S. and Australia. No one's getting work done today in the United States, man. You got your country playing in the World Cup. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is a dream. I mean, you hope. How many people do you think called in sick this morning?
There's a lot of people that did not go to work today. Sam and I aren't sick. We're here and fired up for you guys in this game.
I'm sick. I'm sick as fuck.
You're sick right now?
No,
that's
like
no
sick
good.
as in I'm bad.
Hashtag no good.
Yeah.
Is England in Group G?
Why do you ask?
Because I'm just looking at the bracket to see when we would potentially play them.
They are they're like in Group L, aren't they? Group L.
So if we win our group, we are playing July 1st at Levi's Stadium in the round of 32 on July 1st, 7 p.m. And then we would play the winner of the other game, which would be the Group G winner and a third place team.
Okay, so maybe the odds are not in our favor as far as that's concerned, but I'm rooting for it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I want it to happen. I need that in Jerry World.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Chua Lore, by the way, shout out to you, friend of the program. Chris Richards. Like I said, I think it's going to be paramount for him to be a calming presence, as Christian Pulisic was filmed earlier today walking into the stadium. Obviously out today, not even on the bench, which, I think is very telling as well as far as what his status might actually be.
Yeah, look, if the U.S. ends up winning this game and the other game tonight draws and they end up winning the group, he will not play against Turkey.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Hopefully he'd be ready for the round of 32. But look, this has been the story with Christian Pulisic. Basically his entire career is he's injury prone. It's unfortunate. He is our best player, potentially our most talented player that we've ever produced here in the United States. And he's missing a World Cup game, which is absolutely eating him alive.
Calves are tricky.
They're tricky, yeah. I mean, a calf leads to an Achilles, right? So you don't want to mess with that.
Especially when you're running 10 miles a game. Some of these players are.
You don't want to mess with that whatsoever. All right, Mr. Brown, tell us about the Aussies here.
Aussie. No, I don't think so. But they are off to a really good start so far in this tournament. 2-0 win over Turkey in their opener. And the way they won was very unconventional as well. 28% possession. They just sat back. They allowed Turkey to come at them. The shots on target in the course of this game was very dominant towards Turkey. And I want to pull up the exact numbers so I make sure I don't misspeak. But they were thoroughly comfortable playing that style of game, knowing that they could be dangerous on the break. That's exactly what they did. Where was it? eight shots on goal compared to 4 for Australia. 2 of them went in, right?
Yeah. So you'll take that if you're Australia.
This team can be dangerous on the break if you don't take them lightly. And again, this back line of the United States is going to be tested with the speed of this Australian front line. Like I said, 5-4-1, defensive composure. We'll take a look at their lineup. We actually have those FOTMob photos now. So I can show you the U.S. lineup as well as the Australian lineup. You'll see 5-4-1 from the Aussies can be kind of converted into not a 3-6-1, but really, a sort of 3-5-2 of sorts again, where one of those attacking midfielders will push further up the field. And you'll see those wing backs start to push up the field as well. That's Bose on the left, and then, God, the name is escaping me. Italiano. Ironic that he's on the Australian team.
Yes, that is very ironic to have a name of Italiano on Australia.
Yeah. So what you'll see is those 2 wingbacks will really drop in. Like I said, they're very composed and willing to just give you that space, but then they're going to be breaking forward, attacking up the field whenever the Aussies are on the counterattack as well. Not a very star-studded team by the Aussies, but like I said, that's what we thought going into the tournament. They beat the more talented team in Turkey. And Paraguay, everyone thought that team was better, and now it may be the Aussies as the second best team in this Group D.
I do want to bring this up anyways because I think this was a big shocker here, Sam, that their best player from the opening game, Nestori Iracunda, not in the starting lineup for Australia. He was the one that posed the biggest threat in that opening game, and he is on the bench here for the Boomers today. So we'll see if he gets in off the bench, but the U.S. supposedly not dealing with their top forward.
Back through Twitter just to see if I was missing something here. I don't see any sort of injury notice or anything like that. He was not benched, seems like a harsh word considering that he had a game, but he was their biggest threat. 2 shots on goal in the first game, a couple of defensive plays as well for this team. I think it's a little bit surprising, and if anything, almost sets him up for a sort of super sub type of role, where if the U.S. or if this game is close going into the second half, maybe into the 60th minute, you give him 30 minutes of run, and he's going to terrify a potentially tired USA team.
Yeah, and I really hope this isn't a 1-goal game in the second half. I'm not sure my heart will be able to take it. I might need some CPR down the stretch here.
Yeah, we're not gonna be chilling back drinking beers as often as the first game, I feel like.
No, we will not have a 3-0 lead at halftime. I believe that as well.
Yeah.
We need to tell you guys about a very special deal we have going on here at Chat Sports, and that is our USA 250 merch. USA's 250th anniversary is coming up, and we have you covered with all kinds of merch. We got shirts in red, white, and blue as well. We've got an America F Yeah tank top. We've got it all here for your July 4th / 250 celebration needs. We also have a deal going on. If you buy 2 items, you get $10 off. 10, 2, 10, you get $10 off. So if you buy 2, get $10. Go to chatsports.com/USA. Sammy dropped that link in the live chat for you guys right now, so you guys can go get hooked up. Not going to lie, these are pretty sweet. You got the Just Here to Bang shirt as well. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, if you love Chat Sports, you love the Bang, plain and simple.
Whoa.
I like the 250 years shirt personally is my favorite. I need to go ahead and get myself one of those for this holiday. Chatsports.com/USA. Buy 2 items, save $10 off the entire website.
That's right.
Only $24.99. And keep in mind, you may want to make sure you get these in time so that they can be shipped before the 4th of July holiday, so you can rock the red, white, and blue on America's 250th birthday. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to our bosses for hooking us up with some sweet merch for you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. James Yoder for designing that. Ooh, yeah. I like that.
Plenty of time and work put into that one. Oh, do we have a... Oh, you've sent us a picture.
Yeah, I just responded.
Tyler Smith in the chat. Here, go grab the microphone.
Tyler Smith, grab the
microphone. Shout out to our friends at Prize Picks.
You can fade number 3 up, and you'll be able to speak. Grab that mic, fade number 3 up, and you're discussing.
This is an adventure for the boy. Yeah.
Wow.
Here he is.
Wow. Would you look at this? We are here, people. USA. Let's go.
If you want the U.S. to win, spam those USAs in the chat right now, baby. Let's go.
I need Eagles screeching, hot dogs on the grill, and goals to be scored.
Tyler, how do you feel about the game today?
I feel fantastic about the game today.
As the preeminent soccer expert.
All we have to do is beat up on a bunch of Kiwis, and we're gonna come out victorious. We're gonna win the damn group.
Let's do it.
They're not Kiwis.
Aren't the Kiwis New Zealand?
Oh, they're close enough.
Yeah, kangaroos.
They're kangaroos. Yeah. They're down under.
They're down under. What they do.
We're on top. They're down under.
You know what they are? They're down under our boots.
Yep. Stop
them
them out. Stop them out. Do we hate McKennie goal plus assist?
I just responded to your message. I like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be copying that with a little flyer.
Okay.
I like it. My friend Tyler Smith.
I appreciate that.
Shout out Joseph, Slade, Cat Horizons, all in the chat, spamming those USAs. We are just 12, 14 minutes away from kickoff. Man, I'm a little nervous.
Jeffrey, I'm a little nervous too. No Pulisic today.
Yep.
So it's certainly going to be a bit of a disadvantage. Could chemistry be a little bit rough to start the game? As Sammy Brown was saying that a little earlier.
Ricardo Pepi gonna play well in his replacement, FC Dallas legend.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
We got it.
He's going to provide like a similar work rate. A lot of energy. He's not going to be lazy, not fighting for balls. He'll fight around. I think he'll just throw his body around for like 45, 50 minutes. If we're not necessarily getting the right results, you'll see Timothy Weah come in as a replacement, or Gio Reyna, but introduce a little bit more skill alongside Flo Balogun.
Who you're familiar with.
I am familiar with Gio.
Yeah, you're very familiar with Gio. Everybody's familiar with Gio.
He's supposed to be the guy, but we'll see if he comes on in relief today and makes some magic happen.
Yes, indeed.
Hans says, send the boomerang boys back down under.
Hey, Tyler, I appreciate you guys. USA! USA!
USA!
Huge. By the way, shout out to Prize Picks with the social feed. You can follow Tyler J. Smith and copy his lineup, which I'm doing right now. Thank you, sir. Let's make some money today. Let's make some money. Let's get one step closer to winning Group D. That's all that matters right now. Like I said, anything else, anything less than a win, even without your best player, is a disappointment, given what we saw in that first game against Paraguay. Because even in the second half, this team was dominant.
Yes, they were. Of that, there is no question, Mr. Brown. And I really want to see them have a good second half here. I think that's going to be super important for this team going forward. No question.
Score first. That's always going to be the key here. But Australia is probably going to have a little bit more fight. I think you're not going to see necessarily 1, 2, 3 goals start racking up on each other. And there's a lot of emotion going into this game as well. If you remember some of the chirping between these two teams going into the game.
Yes. There was quite a lot of it.
The American and Aussies have an interesting history, and that extends itself beyond soccer. It extends itself to the Olympics and swimming, and an old rivalry between the U.S. and Australia there.
In swimming?
Yes, it extends to swimming. It extends to rugby. There's always been a little bit of that back and forth that's, not necessarily as common of a game, but the Aussies said earlier this week they want this win more than any win they've ever wanted in their lives, basically.
Wow. So the USA can play spoiler.
They're going to come out swinging, no doubt about it. I would not expect to see, or I would not be surprised to see Australia set the tone potentially in this game to start.
Yeah, I would love that, and I would just love to stomp them today. I really, really would.
That would beautiful.
With 11 minutes remaining until kickoff, let's hop into the storylines to watch. We've kind of touched on this one already, who steps up in Pulisic's place with Pepi replacing him in the starting lineup, but who's going to be the main man for the U.S. today? I'm not going to lie, I kind of like Tyler Smith's pick of Weston McKennie.
I like it, but he's obviously not that type of player that
No,
Pulisic
he's
right?
a different type.
I think you may see him as a little bit more of an attacking piece. I think last week he was a very connective piece, right? Bridging the midfielder, the defense in the midfield and the forwards, and was crucial in the counter press as a whole. Him and Tyler Adams were parading and marauding all over that field, making plays left and right, and it was beautiful to see. So I would expect to see Tyler Adams be more of a tone setter. Maybe you rely on Malik Tillman a little bit as well in that attacking role, who had some moments as well in that first game. Not all good.
No.
But
look, Malik had a very up and down game in that first one, and I certainly could see him having a big role in this one as well. Speaking of big, Fuller and Balogun had obviously the 2-goal game in the opener. Can he follow it up with another good performance? Not necessarily even saying he has to score, but can he just kind of make his presence felt here on the pitch today?
Yeah, I think that with the performance he had in the first game, even if he isn't an impact player, or at least on the score sheet, his presence is going to cause problems in a sense. It's going to draw Australia's attention. That's where you see some of the other players that will need to step up in those gaps. Pulisic is right at that, right? He's a very opportunistic player when it presents itself. He knows how to pierce that defense and work off of other players. So I think Flo Balogun might be a little bit more of a centerpiece for this United States attack, more so than a player working off of Pulisic. In this case, he's going to be the one working off of other players and really finding options up front for this U.S. team. And then it's obviously going to be about the second half, and we talked about one of the players here, Gio Reyna, who had a fantastic game against Paraguay. We know the quality that he brings to this team. It's always been the consistency, and that was pretty consistent as far as what we saw against Paraguay.
Yes, it was.
I think between guys like him, you've got a guy like a Zendejas and a Roldan, again, a little bit of veteran presence, less options off the bench, I think, for this U.S. team because Pepe's coming in here. Tim Weah, I think, is going to be a massive name as well for this team, who also had a relatively solid half for the U.S. last week.
Yeah,
so.
when we thought Pulisic was going to miss this game, I definitely thought it was going to be Weah that was going to be the one
me too.
that was coming in for Pulisic, but it ends up being Ricardo Pepi, and we're about to see him as the teams are taking the field right now. If you want the USA to beat Australia, hit that thumbs up icon for us. Let's go.
I'll tell you what, usually we do $20 for a fireball shot. If we get a $10 super chat before that ball gets kicked off, I'll take a shot.
You know what? I'll go with you as well.
And you hate this stuff.
And I do not like fireball at all.
Call me Pitbull.
That just can't happen. We have the teams entering the field. Are we wearing the whites today, or are we wearing the navies?
Yeah, it's the whites with the navy shorts.
Oh, those are hard.
Yeah, I dig those. Hit that thumbs up icon. Get your USAs in the chat. 8 minutes away from kickoff. Maybe a little bit more because I'm sure they'll do another national anthem.
Yeah, who knows?
Do we get Dan and Shay again? Probably
Ooh,
not.
Good question. In Seattle, who do you think we get?
Oh, I mean, you want me to try and tell you which artists are from Seattle? Jackson Smith and Jigba will do the national anthem.
We'll do the national anthem?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
It's not going to be Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
One more time.
Maybe the ghost of, like Michael Jackson?
Could be. One more time before we get going. Here is the starting lineup for the U.S. It's Matt Freese in goal with Serginho Dest, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, and Alex Freeman as your center backs. Anthony Robinson going to be that left back / left wing back as well. In the midfield, you have Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, and Malik Tillman. Up top for the United States, it is Ricardo Pepi and Folarin Balogun. I'm fired up. I'm nervous again. I'm nervous again. I didn't think I was going to be, but I'm nervous.
By the way, I do want to show them one more time our Prize Picks lineup as well.
Yes,
give
let's
some
do
love to our friends at Prize Picks. We don't need to do a full thing here.
Yeah.
But in case you want to make some free money here before kickoff, clock is ticking. Here is my Prize Picks lineup for this afternoon's action, and I'll get that link in the chat for you guys as well. Tim Ream, more than 47.5 passes attempted. Shout out to Prize Picks for the discount. Thank you very much for that. He had 85, I believe it was, in that first game, so feel good about that one. Achraf Hakimi, Morocco's best player, one of the best players on planet Earth, and certainly the best right back. He's an attacking piece as well. He had 3 shots in the first game. He just needs 1 here to clinch this part of it for me. And then Vinicius Jr. is my kicker there. Scored in the game against Morocco. Now I think he's going to be a little bit more of a playmaker. And I also think Brazil might just win big against Haiti today. To where he's gonna get his, whether it's a goal or an assist. I'm banking on the assist right there. So $10 to make 45, 3-pick power play for you guys. Shout out to Prize Picks. Use code HMA. Get $50 in lineups instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. We appreciate them being the presenting sponsor of today's show, and that link is in the chat and in the description for you guys. We got 5 minutes till kickoff.
Who you got? USA for the US, AUS for Australia. I didn't realize how close that was to each other.
Yeah, I know. Someone could Photoshop.
That is what it is.
Someone could very easily Photoshop the letters on my jersey and just flip them around.
They know nothing about Jonathan
all of a sudden I'm in trouble. No, so, shout out to Jeremy last week with the U.S. shirt. My Clinton Dempsey jersey from way back in the day no longer fits me. A few too many times in the washer. I need to get a new shirt here for next week. It's been a busy week, okay? I apologize, but I still love my country.
You probably weigh about the same as you did in high school.
That's not the point. The point is that, I cleaned it. over the last 10, 12 years, whatever.
The Australian anthem has just concluded. We're about to get underway with Francis Scott Key's Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, boring anthem.
Who's it going to be? Or is it just going to be?
Is it going to be just a random Joe Schmo?
Or will it just be like a recording?
I think it might just be a recording. I think they just made it special for the opener there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Early light. What's so proud?
Get your USAs in the chat, baby. Let's go.
Do you think Anthony Robinson knows every word to the national anthem?
Yeah.
Shout out, Anthony.
Stars.
Shout out, go Stars.
If you know, you know.
We're winning next. We're winning it all next year.
No, we're not.
We're not?
We're going to let ourselves down again.
I'm nervous.
By the way, Balogun knows the anthem. I've seen multiple videos now.
He knows it.
Kanye is in the chat saying, not me.
It's Kane, not Kanye.
Oh, is it Kane?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies, Kane. I don't know.
Kane Angel, watcher of Miami Dolphins and the Heat Report by Chat Sports.
My bad, Kane. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Prody.
Kane's not rooting for the United States. Marcos is. I know we have a couple people who said they're from Australia in the chat as well, but rooting for the U.S.
Curveball for you here, Kane. What if you didn't root for your country, but you just root for the 11 players that are on the grass?
That's right.
And every time they do something good, you can root
for
for
the
that.
brother and the sister next to you.
Oh, the troops are flying over the stadium.
It's over. Australia's effed.
Night, baby. Night.
Come on.
Couple choppers. Shout out to the military. Shout out to the troops. We love you each and every day.
We do indeed.
Clock is ticking now. Clock is ticking. The Slaying Cat's been in the chat typing USA. Come on now. We only got 50 people watching. Like that video if you haven't already. We are just minutes away from this one here. And we're going to keep you locked in with everything you need to know about the game itself. We're going to watch alongside you guys. Have a couple beers as well because it is Friday. It is the weekend.
Make sure.
Domestic beers.
Only domestic.
No Australian beers today. No Fosters. That's for sure. Oh.
No Fuller's London Pride.
No, sir.
None of that. Sir. It's only Miller's or Coors Lattes here today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yep. No Asahi beers. None of that. Just good old-fashioned Miller Lattes. I love those.
Those are good.
I really do. They got that down pat, but not today. They don't. 2 minutes till kickoff here.
Here we go.
Score prediction, by the way.
Yes.
Do we want to
predict the score. Yeah, we'll get that in really quick.
I threw this in earlier today with a rather confident.
What do you think?
My gut, now that I see the lineups, tells me 2-1 USA again. I know we said 2-1 again last week. I said 3-2 an hour ago because of Iran Kunda in the lineup. He's not in there now. So I do think there's still a little bit of that counterattacking threat, but might not be as prominent as we might expect. So 2-1 or 3-2. I think it's going to be a one-goal game with the USA just hanging on.
Yeah, I'm going to take 2-1, and the U.S. is going to have to park the bus for the last 20 to 25 minutes, and it's going to be a real sweat. Oh, we've got Felix as the official, another UEFA official who is one of the better ones in the world here.
Is that Sierra?
Looked like her. Don't think they'd be welcome in this stadium.
Where's Mr. Unlimited?
I don't think Mr. Unlimited is allowed back in that.
German VAR. Don't know.
German ref and German VAR.
Don't know if we like that.
I'll tell you why that's good.
I wonder if he holds a grudge.
The Bundesliga has very good officiating and very good application of VAR.
Very true. Believe it or not, there is a way to apply the rules. There's psychology, or not psychologies. There's what's the word I'm thinking of?
Spit it out.
Liberal and conservative usages, for lack of better.
Sam Brown is playing politics in the chat today. He said no politics.
I did. There's certain ways to apply and interpretations. That's what I was talking about. There you go. Multiple interpretations of the rules depending on what league you are in.
We got Kev saying 2-1, Horizon saying 3-1.
Let's go, baby. Get in the chat. Come on. Woo! Less than a minute away. Spam those USAs. Let's go.
This Jordan Boz is considered the Australians' best overall player, and it sounds like after this tournament, if he continues to play well, could get a move to a top 5 league.
Maybe a changing of the guard in regards to this Australian team. Those of you who have been watching for a while, remember Mr. Tim Cahill, the pacey and athletic forward. obviously not in there. And we talk about Nestori Rancunda. That's going to be their best option off the bench. Super chat menu for you guys. Any super chat, we're going to get you right on screen right here. Shout out to Wasim being our only super chat of the day.
Oh, we appreciate you, Wasim.
Every super chat we get, we're going to drink our beers. I mean...
Oh, we got another one.
You might need to help me out a little bit here. I've prepared for a long day at the office. So any super chat, we'll crack them open. $20 shots, $50. I'll do one of these bad boys.
Let's get it.
Let's go, boys. It's time to go. Time to go.
Shout out Christian Malley. We'll get your super chat on screen here in just a second.
I'm going to be very curious to see if this is, like I said, more of a traditional 3-5-2 like I think we'll see the U.S. deploy with two more traditional central forwards, or if you see Pepe or even Balogun in that free roaming role that normally Christian Pulisic would play. But I'm fired up, baby. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
I love the referee that takes like an extra 5 seconds too. He doesn't actually
Ridiculous.
start at the end of the countdown. That's what the hype is for.
Here we go.
Australia's going to kick the ball away and drop it deep into the U.S. zone. Hey, I already like Pepe. That's what he's going to do, throw his body around. Australia's going to regain possession in their own half, and another long ball over the top. Tim Ream, another header up the field. Pepe throws his body around again.
That's what he's going to do, man. He's going to be big. He's going to be physical. He's going to set the tone for this USA team. Pochettino wearing his fishing shirt once again.
Come on, buddy. Let's matching colors. Primary colors, dominant colors. We need to look like a leader. As Australia's on the break, ball into the box, fired at Matt Freese, who makes a good save early. Nice and confident. Australia pouncing on the ball a little bit there, but no trouble for the USA goalkeeper, who's going to have to be consistent today for this team. Bots are in the chat. How are the bots in our chat?
Yeah,
right
what's
now?
going on here?
What kind of deal is that? USA starting out of the back. Tyler Adams to Weston McKennie. Out to Alex Freeman, who will recycle things with Chris Richards. I think you're going to see a lot of this from the USA today, potentially side by side. Australia's very comfortable in a low block. Low block is basically, your zone defense, right? You got to find the gaps in the defense. And whether this USA team will have the technicality and the finishing touch to break down that low block remains to be seen. As they're pressuring early on, Flo Balogun forces a turnover, and now Tyler Adams settles it to Tillman, but not enough on it.
I just need to zoom
U.S. will recover. They'll be all right. We didn't, I mean, you did that last time, so I don't remember what you did.
This is what it is. I got it.
It looks cool, though. I like it. Serginho Dest out on the right side. Works it back to Freeman. We'll switch it again from the right side of the field to the left. Nope, Chris Richards will take it back to the right. Like I said, a lot of back and forth between these three center backs probably, and just finding that intermediary pass between the defending third and the attacking third. McKinney tries to find Balogun, cleared away by Australia. Somehow, nope, that'll be a U.S. throw. Srivatsan is in the chat. Said low block is haram ball.
Low block is, it absolutely is. And if you are...
You're not going to see someone disagree with that.
And if you are a fan of Arsenal, like some other people are, it's like...
It's a
doesn't
disease
really
in this
fit the
office.
5 across.
I wonder what it's like to root for unethical, horrendous football.
Couldn't be me.
U.S. cycling it across again around half field from left to right. A lot of work between Richards, Ream, and Freeman early on in the first 3 minutes here.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me that this is kind of where we are.
Robinson beats his man. Corner kick. You're going to say it went off Robinson for a goal kick, which I think was the right call.
Unfortunately, I would have to agree with you. Here.
They're showing Christian Pulisic on the bench. Again, if you're just tuning in, Christian Pulisic out for this one with a calf injury, so won't be lining up, even coming off the bench for the U.S. team, which obviously is a big loss as far as the attacking threats that they can provide. Australia will clear it off the goal kick with Patrick Beach, who had a fantastic game against Turkey. It was a massive reason for that win. Little push in the back by Tyler Adams. It's fine.
I feel like this is cropped differently.
Set the tone, boys. Set the tone. There's a couple of them, so it might be the other one. It's either the play-by-play, standings, or stats. You try all three.
Yeah.
Switch of the field from Australia as Bose can't get past Freeman. And in fact, it goes off Bose for a U.S. throw. Good stuff by Freeman there. All three center backs have been really solid through the first 90-plus minutes of this World Cup. Oh, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Anthony Robinson now will push the ball upfield. Tries to get it back inside, but in the end, Tillman will save him and recycle it to Chris Richards. Again, USA dominating a lot of possession. Already a 10-plus pass sequence by them. So far, 80% of the possession through the first 5 minutes of this one, which I very much expect. That's exactly what Australia did against Turkey, and they won 2-0. So more of the same. McKinney, again, on that right side of the field. You saw him really often on that right side, making runs into the box or trying to break through the low block. And now he'll reset a little bit more centrally. Freeman now looking for McKinney, finds him on the low block. He's going to turn on his defender. Ball in the box. It's a good one. Fumbled around. Australia clears not enough. Robinson gets it back in. I think they're calling an offsides or a foul in the box there. Not sure exactly what they were calling there. Maybe a foul in the United States. Either way, Australia gets to breathe. But it was that same ball that you saw in the first game. Alex Freeman sending it into the low block. Weston McKinney creates, gets a ball in the box, and obviously that worked out in Australia's favor. But first time the U.S. has looked a little threatening so far today. They've dominated the possession. It was a foul on Balogun, dragging his man down. That's all right. The U.S. is clearly going to be physical today. I think that's one thing they are showing very early on in this one, is that they're going to throw the body around.
Yeah, and that's no surprise, as we kind of thought that they were going to be the aggressor here in today's game. So they just kind of have to continue to be on the front foot there and show that they are the ones that are going to dictate how this game is.
Australia pressing, and they force a turnover by the U.S., which is exactly what I was talking about the last game. They're not good at. Chris Richards, lovely challenge. Gets the ball upfield. Nice flick from Balogun to Pepe. Pepe unable to get it out from under his feet. Australia now on the break. Tim Ream and Alex Freeman shut it down. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. This is the pace that Australia is going to look to play with now whenever they get those opportunities. Those of you who watched us last week know we are not fans of this team trying to play out of the back. They are not good at it. They are not technical enough. Matt Freese is not good enough with his feet, whether it's his right foot or his left foot. That ball needs to be set up that way, not to a center back. U.S. closes down well, though. Freeman gets it clear. Australia wins the header, and they'll recycle. Or no, press, Pepe. That's the energy that Pepe will play with there. Even those loose balls, he's going to go sprinting after it, which is why I don't expect him to play this whole game. Flicked up by McKinney. Balogun trying to be too fancy. And now Australia trying to break forward. Freeman wins a header. A lot of headers. Ball being bounced around. It falls to Australia. And they'll reset. Nice tackle by Tyler Adams. And then a crunching challenge by the Australian player. The ref is going to call the foul. Come on now. Let's get an early warning here. Set the tone, sir. Set the tone. Sir. He's going to get away with it.
ESPN changed their format with this. That's not ideal.
That can't be it.
No, it's not.
For Australia, that's the center midfielder, the right fielder, Leckie, with a late challenge there, certainly on Tyler Adams. The U.S. has been the more impressive team already so far as the forward out of Melbourne City, Matthew Leckie. A lot of these guys play in Australia, so there's a reason why you haven't heard of many of them until this morning when you just woke up.
Hey, the Aussie League's a good league. No, it's not.
Doesn't merit a response. Nice interplay between McKinney and Adams. McKinney working hard again, finds his way down that right side. Lots of space again for him. Cuts it inside. He's at the edge of the box. Works it inside to Tyler Adams. Adams slows things down with Freeman. Here's the low block that Australia is going to set. Serginho Dest down in the low block. McKinney back to Dest. Dest is inside the box. Fires right off the Australian defender's chest. If he wasn't there, that was aiming for the top corner. U.S. keeps the ball. Freeman resets a little bit, slows things down. Well done so far by this team. They're not forcing the issue right now.
Yeah, no need to. Early in the game, don't have to super press and take stupid shots. But they're controlling the lion's share of possession already. U.S. was 65%. here in the first 9 minutes of the game.
I'm not sure that's the one either.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is
Here,
like,
I can grab it real quick if you want.
Here's Chris Richards. He will play it over to Dest along the sideline. Now it's up with McKinney. Weston going to drive in the box, tries to get past his man, and can't. McKinney into Pepe, back to Adams. Good little tiki-taka here from the United States as they're playing, just pinging it around here, looking for an opening in the Australian defense, who are in all yellow here today. Serginho Dest loses the ball, and it's going to be booted out of bounds by Australia for a United States throw-in here. The U.S. trying to break those Australian lines.
All right, now push. Oh, that's on me. That's on me 100%. Shout out to everyone.
We're figuring it out.
I got to click it back to live stream.
Here is Tim Ream as they're passing it around the back line here. Now Australia is going to come with a bit of a high press. Anthony Robinson going to send it down the left side. Here is Balogun on the byline, and it's in!
Another one!
Is that an own goal again?
That's another own goal.
Or they're going to credit Ricardo Pepe with the goal, but the U.S. strikes first as Fuller and Balogun.
USA! USA! USA!
Balogun goes down the byline, cuts it back, and it's put in by the Australian defender, and the U.S. takes a 1-0 lead.
I feel like the Messiah right now. I was just talking before the game. Balogun's going to have to be the central one in this attack. He's going to have to be the one working from left to right, being free roaming and creating those looks for the U.S. in the middle. That's exactly what he's done there. Ball again, left to right from Richards to Ream, over to Robinson. Robinson finds the run from Balogun, who just beats his man with speed. No doubt about it. Gets it across the box. That's going to be an own goal for Australia.
Absolutely, that's an own goal.
The second game in a row, the U.S. opens the game by scoring first. Both times an own goal. And now we party because we got Matt in the chat.
This came in just as we scored. This one's coming in from Matt Fluhey. Bang! Fluhey with the $100 super chat for the Raider Nation, for USA, for the win. USA will dominate. Let's go!
Now they're on the break again. All right, Matt, I got you here.
Come on.
Every $100 super chat, I'm ripping one of these Murbangas. Again, best sound in sports, no matter the sport.
It's time to partay.
I sprayed some of that. Is Australia now on the edge of the box trying to create something? Cheeky little combination, and
that could have been dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, but it wasn't.
A nice hit from the outside of the boot by Lecky there. In the end, just wide of Matt Freese's goal, but now Australia is going to have to be a team that establishes possession, a team that establishes chances, and that's not something they've been forced to do so far.
My guy, Matt Fluhey. Sam and I are beer bong racing because of Fluhey's $100 super chat. I mean,
for what it's worth, I think I poured more in mine than you did in yours, but I'll still win.
Whatever, dude.
Let's go, Matt. Come on, Matt. Let's get those Matts in the chat, baby. Come on. Still won.
Woo!
Suck on that.
Yeah, I'm not a chugger, all right, Brown?
Shout out to Matt. Every $100 in super chats, we're going to rip one of those. Turnover by Australia. U.S. pushing the pace again. Tillman through ball looking for Dest, but the Australian player got there. It's going to be a corner kick, though, for the States. It's going to be a corner kick. Can I get those paper towels, please?
Sam needs a paper towel, so he spilled, a.k.a. means he lost the beer bong race.
Just one. No, I poured the whole thing in there, but I did spill some on the rim of the actual Murbanga. Shout out Yoda Jenkins in the chat.
Oh, Yoda Jenkins! We got Malik Tillman about to take the in-swinging corner here for the United States. Can they get off to a 2-0 start?
Little pushing and shoving already around the box. Referee's going to come in, make it all about himself.
Official!
Shout out Tom Downey in the chat. Hey, you're supposed to be working right now.
Yeah, Downey.
Get back to work. Get back to work, unless I'm on the TV in there.
We appreciate Mr. Downey for everything he does for us.
Watching all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Shout out to you, Downey.
He just got done eating his Taco Bell for lunch.
I want Taco Bell.
That doesn't sound too bad, does it? Corner kick about to be taken by Malik Tillman. It's an in-swinger into the box. Head! Oh! That's a good look by Adams.
We called a handball.
I think that was on McKinney trying to get the ball back, but he had a free header.
Oh, my God.
Directly at the Aussie.
We're partying again, Mr. Brown.
No.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
We're partying again, Mr. Brown.
Oh,
we're going to pour him up. Let's pour him up, and then we'll get partying.
It's going to be a free kick from the Aussies, which they send Log Robinson. Dominant header. Again, the U.S. winning a lot of these first balls. Australia winning a lot of the second balls, though, coming off of that.
As the United States was able to win that one, and we are able to win as well because this one's coming in from Yoda Jenkins. Bang!
Let's go.
America.
Come on.
Fuck yeah.
Chatsports.com/USA.
Shout out to Yoda.
Oh, here.
It's time to party. Oh! Rojo, ref!
Hey, sir.
Tyler Adams is down and hurt.
Ma'am.
No, it's sir.
No, the fourth referee.
Oh, ref, that's a tackle. That's what the Seahawks do on that field.
We didn't call him? We didn't call it?
What a joke.
We didn't feel the need there?
Ridiculous.
Shout out to Yoda. Yoda. I'm a little dangerous of where this may go.
Get boned, Brown. Get boned, Brown.
Another one.
I mean, this official, we got to brandish the card
here. Sir, set the tone. Sir, set the tone. There we go. You can't do that.
Pause is in the book, as he should be, for his cheating antics.
Oh, a hand to the face of McKinney, too.
Are we going to see a Rojo here?
Oh, it was more like bum.
More like stiff.
Maybe change that name from Bose to Hose and change his number to 0. He's got none of them.
I get it. Do you get it?
Come on. I know we got some smart people in the chat today.
I get it.
Woo! Shout out to Yoda. Shout out to Matt. We've already topped last week's super chat total, but every 100 I'll do it.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Raider Nation, I do have a trip after this. Just don't kill me.
Oh,
Mitch, I know you're listening.
You're being very dangerous playing that game with Raider Nation.
Tillman whipping the ball in.
I've tried to play that game with Raider Nation, and it never goes well.
It'll be a goal kick from Australia. The in-swinging ball from Tillman was behind him in the end. All right, here comes let's cut the camera to every single person in the house.
Oh, we got RFK Jr.? Why is he on screen? He isn't a soccer fan.
Good turnover by the U.S. That's Tillman, ball in the box, over the top.
Oh, he almost chipped it in.
A little bit overshot. No one got to it. If it was a cross. Good work by, I believe that was Freeman again to limit the counterattack. Right? Australia's going to be one pass. They're going to try and be one cutting pass, and then they're up the field.
Australia wants to be Channel 1 football.
Whew. The U.S. is matching that physicality, though. Richards on the ball. Again, forcing the turnover. That's going to be a foul on McKinney, I believe.
That's all right. It's a good foul.
Nah, the Aussie tries to rip it off him here, and in the end, the ref is telling him, sir, I haven't even restarted the play yet.
These Aussies are cheaters. Plain and simple.
Listen, the energy that the Aussies brought, very, very malicious energy.
No doubt about it.
They said they wanted this more than anything. They said all we did was talk shit. Now's your chance to talk shit, and you're not doing anything about it. So, one pass into the midfield out to the left back for Australia. Looking for a deep pass. No foul. That's U.S. throw.
Yeah.
Well done. You scroll down just a smidge on that. That way they can see the chances created there.
Yes.
Very nice. 3 chances created so far by the United States. As you see the live stats there on screen. We got 100 people watching right now. If you're enjoying this show, hit that thumbs up icon. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be back on Thursday as Serginho Dest breaks infield, working his way from right to left, and eventually finds Tim Ream. Play it quick to Robinson. Now Robinson drive upfield. Couldn't get it over the top, but he'll get the ball back. Anthony Robinson will. He'll recycle with Tim Ream.
There is McKinney out on the right, looking to make something happen. He will find Freeman, and they're kind of playing in this triangle of Freeman, McKinney, and Dest on the right side. Now Adams will switch the field. He'll get it to Richards, and they'll recycle right to left here. Tim Ream plays the ball over the top. Oh, but
that's not a Tim Ream kind of pass.
Yeah, it's a bit of an errant ball, but Dest will get it in, and
he still got it.
He still has it in the box. Dest finds, was that Adams, and Adams couldn't get a shot off, and now Australia is going to look to clear the ball, and they do all the way down the field.
This is the race. Here's the race now between Freeman, whoever Freeze. Go, kick it up.
Yeah, that's good job by Matt Freeze coming. Freeman's got to win that race.
But it's clear that he's not. He's not going to. He's not going to win the race. That's why you can try and see him win the physical battle, because he knows he's going to get outrun. That is the danger I am worried of with this Australian team. They are faster than Freeman. They are faster than Tim Ream. Chris Richards is the only security blanket if they get past one of those two.
I did not love seeing Alex Freeman in that foot race there. I thought he was faster than that. I thought Alex Freeman was faster than that, but I guess not. USA going to retain possession. Australia not really pressing the United States yet. As we get later and later in this game, they're going to have to try to get the ball back here. But the U.S. is happy to just kick it around, and with the lead, why not? Just wait for their chances.
Oh, that's going to be a little bit of a... No,
he's okay. Robinson tried to play a little give and go there.
That look will be there again. By the way, Srivatson's in the chat says, oh, ball over the top. Oh, bad first touch by Flo. And he knows it too. That was a nice ball over the top, and he just couldn't get under it. Srivatson says Aussies are cheaters. That's true in multiple sports. As the U.S. press again. McKinney to Balogun.
Oh.
Shot blocked. That was the right move by Balogun to turn outside and try and finish it with his weak left foot. And now the Aussies are on the break, and they're running up the field.
Robinson does well to recover and get back in front of his man and to stifle the Australia counterattack here and get the U.S. back in shape as we approach the hydration break here in the first half.
Really well done by the U.S.
And Australia going to cross it in here. That's going to be intercepted and cleared out.
How many times am I going to say the words well done?
Well done. Well done. Good lad.
Good lad. Good lad. Get in there.
Balogun scored twice in the opener. Looking for his third goal in this tournament.
Still at 70% possession for the U.S. despite this recent spell by Australia. Now they're the ones trying to set up an attack and break the U.S.'s low block. Isn't it nice when you score the first goal? The pressure is off your back to try and get off that score sheet. Again, the press by Pepe, which I really like. I don't think Pepe's going to get more than 60 minutes today, and I think he knows it. That's why you see him just running everywhere. Ball's out wide for Australia. Ball's whipped in. Well done by Freeman to get a foot on it. It'll be a corner, but he got there first instead of Velupilai. I'm probably going to botch that. Velupilai. That's the man that replaced Aurukunda in the starting lineup, Nestori Aurukunda.
Interesting.
Kind of a dragging run across the face of Matt Freeze. In the end, there's nothing Freeze can do there. He has to rely on his center backs to get to the ball first, and that's exactly what they do. Now a corner kick for Australia. Two big targets, over 6'6" for this Australian team. That worries me.
Yeah, the U.S. doesn't have a whole lot of height there. It's going to be Richards and Ream that are going to try to defend this one. And the Aussies can certainly try to score. They're going to play a little Arsenal ball here off the set piece.
Yeah, you're going to see them try and cut across the face of goal. That ball's going to be whipped right on the edge of the 6. And in the end, it's a little long, but still gets a head on it. Tipped. All right. It's going to be another corner kick for Australia. Don't like how we cleared that or our failure to do so.
Not at all. The United States currently leading the group. Turkey and Paraguay playing in the final game of the night. If the U.S. does win this game and that game ends in a draw, the U.S. goes through as group winners here.
Srivatsan, by the way, a salty Indian cricket fan. So we're united together against the Aussies
Let's
today.
go.
Glad to have you aboard. Thank you so much. Get your USAs in the chat as the ball's whipped in. And there's going to be a foul on
Referee.
Australia.
I mean, these guys are dirty as hell.
Yeah. I mean, they play like kangaroos. They just jump around, throw themselves around, no regard for the space around them.
And that will bring us to the hydration break. I'm going to hydrate myself.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're going with the protein shake. I'm going to take some actual H2O.
My H2O's over there, but, we've had a party so far. Every super chat will get you up on screen, too. I'll just keep going.
200 and supers already. I can't see. I saw Raider Nation coming in hot with that.
They're watching the show right next door.
I know they are.
I could go over right now and flick Mitch's ear while we do the prize picks read and then come back and make
you
it in
could
time.
flick Mitch's ear?
Just come in here, boop.
Beady body boop.
That's a soccer thing, for those of you who don't know.
Go flick his ear while I tell the people about prize picks. Shout out to Prize Picks. Go use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is available in all 50 states, including Florida, Texas, California, Georgia. Wherever you are in the U.S., you can play Prize Picks. Super easy to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if you get your picks right, you can cash in. Prize Picks also offers Venmo, Apple Pay, and Cash App for quick and easy deposits into your account. Here is Mr. Sam Brown's lineup for today's game. We took the flash discount Tim Ream passes. That one probably in a good spot here at the moment. Ashraf Hakimi as well to get a shot. He's Morocco's best player. We think that'll happen. And then Vinicius Jr. for Brazil, taking more on the half assist there. That's a $10 lineup to win 45. You can go copy Sam's picks or my picks over on the social feeds feature, or go make picks of your own. Just please do it over at Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup.
Shout out to Prize Picks. And so far, Tim Ream in this game has seen a lot of the ball. A lot of back and forth between Richards, Adams, Freeman. I'm going to check on that updated number real quick. He is already at 24 passes.
Oh, yeah. So that one's well underway to being the more on that. Go use code HMA today. Get hooked up with Prize Picks.
Hydration break starting to wrap up. Some quick stats here. U.S. 75% of the possession. That's absolutely what you want to see. 4 shots by them. None on goal, but it doesn't matter thanks to the Aussies picking up a shot on their own goal and burying it. 1-0 USA. They have had a shot on net. Relatively well handled by Matt Freese. Overall has been pretty confident, which you love to see. Even got called out to play sweeper keeper, which I predicted would happen at certain points in this game. I know ball. We could talk about this all day. I know I'm wearing a baseball jersey. It's almost like I played the sport for 20 years and watched it the whole time too.
The fouls are 4-4 each here as well as we get started, but I believe that the Aussies have 1 yellow card to the United States 0.
Yeah, because they've been nasty.
That's right.
They've been slightly more physical. The only problem is we've been physical within the confines of the rules.
Disgusting, as one might say.
It could get a little disgusting. There's a lot of energy around these two teams going into this game. The Aussies, several of them have said that this is almost like a personal thing for them. Like they really want this win bad, which is great considering you're already losing. So, take some of that. Do we have any Aussies in the chat?
We did just earlier.
We'll be respectful to you. We're all watching the game together. I just, the guys on screen, it's war. It's war. There's no other way around it. The U.S. will retain possession and now cycle things around again from Ream to Richards up to Adams. Or that was Tillman who settled it down to Adams or McKinney. Anthony Robinson out on the left. Nice little 1-2. There's that give and go. This time it worked, and Robinson is driving. Get a ball in the box. All right, so if Robinson had just looked up.
That's shite.
If you had just looked up, Flo Balogun was making a run to the right on the penalty box or the penalty dot. No one around him. And Robinson didn't notice him. That's tough, unfortunate. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. 130 people watching right now. Shout out to you guys. I don't think it's that one. I think it's one of the. No, it's not. But are you sure it's not one of the other boxes?
Yeah, but the ESPN one's messed up. So.
Yeah, sure. The play-by-play is tough to read on that anyway, so if you want to crop it better, feel free. Ball getting pinged around. This is a header battle, and Tyler Adams settles it down to Robinson, who will restart with Ream, now Richards, now Freeman. You're seeing this a lot from the U.S. This is not, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you're getting a lot of this left to right from the U.S. Not as dangerous or as threatening, as piercing as they were the other night, but still putting together sequences, not afraid to pick their shots, and that's what I like.
Yeah, look, it does feel like that there's a lot more flow to their game than there is the Australians here, as the U.S. is trying to extend this lead before halftime, try to get into the break 2-0. Here is Weston McKennie. He's playing all over the pitch. He's on the left side this time. He's looking to ping a ball. Can't find one, but he will go with Robinson. Anthony Robinson will pass it back, and the U.S. is going to recycle this one.
Switch to Dest, who had a really nice first game. He's going to start things back over with Freeman. Like I said, the Aussies are holding their shape here. It's a little bit hard for the U.S. to really break them down. This is not one of their strengths in terms of breaking down a low block.
Could not agree more.
They're not quite technical and incisive enough at times. It seems like they're willing to ping it around here, though, and just eat up the clock until they find the right opportunity, being up 1-0.
Spam those USAs 15 minutes before halftime. Hopefully the U.S. can go in to halftime with the lead as Tim Ream tries to play a ball in.
Corner kick.
And it's going to be put out for a USA corner here, as Australia did not deal with that particularly well.
Everybody who types USA, I'll give you a shout out. Sorry.
I love that. No, I love that. We got 130 people in the building. I want to see 130 USAs in the building right now.
Or if you don't love the country, that's cool too.
That's all right.
Just tell us in the chat.
Malik Tillman set to take this corner once again for the United States. Can he find the head of Ricardo Pepi here?
I see Yoda Jenkins. I see Tyler Rogers.
Jeff Bartlett. Jonathan. Let's go, baby. Keep spamming those USAs. The in-swinger from Malik Tillman. It's a good ball. He found Richards. Richards was not able to put his momentum towards the ball there, and that is going to be out for a U.S. throw-in. Good play by Alex Freeman to shield that ball there.
B Hooligan, Need for Speed, Yoda Jenkins again. Matt says, give me a boot race deal. So funny enough, I have to go on vacation, so I'm still doing just, every 100 we get from here on out, we'll just
we'll boot race for 100.
Not boot. I can't do a boot.
No.
I'm saying Murbanga.
I was thinking bong. Yes. We're going to stick with the bongs today.
I'm literally leaving the office.
Sam has to drive
on a 4-hour drive from here.
Sam does have to drive today.
Shout out to B, shout out to Yoda, shout out to Matt, shout out to Chavir Cedeno, who's usually in the chat with us as well. Horizons, type in USA as well. The U.S. still maintaining possession. We've been sitting here the whole time. They've really recycled things around from left to right every single time. Just hard to break them down. That's a foul.
Referee!
He's going to pull out the yellow again. Good stuff.
That's the second yellow for Australia, and the U.S. is going to have a free kick outside the box on the left side. It doesn't look like it's going to be in scoring range for anybody here, so I think this will be a cross into the box as Tillman kind of got stamped there, and it's not a red, but it's not that far off.
To be honest, I wasn't sure at first glance whether it was worth a yellow, but then you see the way the studs into the side of Tillman's leg. I absolutely understand. How many Italian guys are on this team? That guy's name, Alessandro. Let me find it again. Alessandro Cercati.
So that's the guy. Literally like 4 days before Australia came to the U.S., switched his allegiance from Italy to Australia.
Robinson, ball in. That's another good ball. They're going to call a foul on the U.S.
He's just...
Oh, there's the Italian guy.
That's the shit I hate. Just lying on the ground. No reason.
These guys have a guy named Alessandro Cercardi and then another guy whose name is Jacob Italiano. And you want to tell me that these guys are all Australian? I don't think so.
What a joke.
Although, to be fair, not all of our guys are fully American. So,
Yeah, but we don't have to tell them that.
It is what it is.
All right.
Ball being sent upfield. Australia wins the first header. U.S. wins the second, and Tim Ream will settle things down, or Robinson will.
The U.S. is doing such a good job.
That's dangerous. That's all right. Overall, they've done well to beat the press.
They're doing such a good job of breaking the press down and just being calm with possession.
Couple more shout-outs. I see Shadow Black Phoenix in the chat. What up, Jeff? What up, Sam? What up, you?
What up?
Paul saying USA. James is in the chat. Yoda's in the chat as well. We got 142 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button.
Make sure you guys subscribe today. We'll be live for all USA games.
Good press again.
Oh,
Well
what
done.
a tackle.
Well done, Tyler.
We'll be live for the NBA draft next week. Subscribe.
Hey!
Referee!
Hey! Sir, set the tone. Don't let this get out of hand.
The official doesn't have control of the game.
That's Meg.
Oh, my God.
Guy got pissed because he got megged.
And there's no yellow card brandished?
Again, the U.S. just switches the ball from left to right. They've been very patient, I don't want to say conservative, but methodical, I think is the right word.
Yeah, very methodical. They are happy to just pass the ball around here with the 1-0 lead between Adams, McKinney, Richards, Ream. Lot of the ball for the U.S. defenders here. Dest tries to get past his man and does on the right wing. Dest is just toying with these Australian defenders right now.
He's been quality so far.
He has been the U.S.'s, I would say, brightest player here today, as Tim Ream will get it, and he'll cross it over to Balogun on the left side. Balogun in the corner now, and nowhere to go. They're going to back it back out and try to go again. That's kind of what, hey, why not?
So, again, Balogun is playing the Pulisic role.
Yes, he is.
Right? He's the one that is a little bit more free roaming, working off the left back, Anthony Robinson, and that attacking midfielder and Malik Tillman. As Tillman whips it in, Balogun, first touch kind of let him down, but he holds on to it. Couple spins, and now he loses it. Tackle by Australia. It'll be U.S. throw. That was a lovely Pearson ball by Tillman. That's a little bit what I think he provides, right? He's got great vision to be able to play some of those connective balls. As another ball over the top, McKinney trying to get a flick on, unable to do so, but it falls to Anthony Robinson on the left side. Ball down to the block to McKinney, tries for the mag.
He tried to mag him to get past him. He
knew exactly what he was going for there. I've pulled that exact move before.
Oh, not a big deal. Sam Brown, why aren't you on the USMNT?
Too short.
Height doesn't matter. Messi's 5'7".
I like beer too much.
Yeah, that might be a problem. 38-year-old Tim Ream.
I may still have it in the feet a little bit. My cardio is lost.
Oh, ref!
Sir, I think that's clean.
I know
think that's
it was.
clean.
I wanted the penalty.
But look at him working back. Right there, Malik Tillman not letting that ball get up the field. Australia getting on the break. Now it's a throw for them just on the edge of their box.
The United States doing such a good job of winning the ball back when they lose it as well. They're just not giving up. And they've been the more intense team, I would say, here in this game as well.
Australia trying to switch the ball across amid the counter press from the U.S. again, which has been fantastic. Through nearly three halves of playing in this World Cup, the counter press has been fantastic, and they win the ball back again. Very well done by Pochettino. I mean, this is structured counter press, too. It's not a bunch of chickens flying around, heads cut off. There is structure behind it. There is support. Oftentimes, you beat the first man. Second man is right there, and now the U.S. is back in. Balogun working things from one end of the field to the other. Dest trying to get a ball into the box. Pepe couldn't get ahead on it. Australia recovers. Not quite cleared yet, though. And now they will. They'll get it out of bounds, though. Terrible clearance.
The Aussies are scared of us.
They aren't. They're terrified. For all that shit talk they were doing going into this, they are not playing up to par. Can we get a long throw? We get a long throw here. No.
That's not our game.
No, it's never been. That ball's out of bounds. McKinney with a sloppy pass back to Freeman on the throw-in. Australia gets the ball back. That's an unforced error. That's what we don't want. Our crops might be so out of place by now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You might just need to reset it during halftime a little bit.
Yeah.
That's going to be a foul on Australia as a collision of heads here. Freeman and whoever the Aussie is, both staff's medical teams on the field.
This one's fine.
No, see, it's off center.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because we tried to use it for the lineups. I think you can just undo everything, start from scratch, and
that's
just kind of figure out which one.
That's fine.
Both medical staffs, by the way, tending to the players on screen here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. I want to check in real quick just to see where we're at as far as our live sub counter. We've only gained 5 subscribers during today's show. Not great.
Is that right?
The bosses are not going to love that. We started at 866. We're now at 871. If you want to help us get to 435,000 subscribers, we're going to be here for you. Some people have not watched soccer in 4 years. Some people are diehard soccer fans or football fans. We call it football, obviously, because we watch it every single day. Either way, Subscribe to Chat Sports for more coverage right now. Please help us get to 435,000. I'll do another one of these if we get to 435,000.
Please?
For the people. For the people. I'm putting that link in the chat right now, or you can look right under me right now and hit that red something button. By the way, who are they? Is that Paolo Banchero?
That is Paolo.
That's who we're cutting
to Paolo
We're cutting
on
to
the
Paolo
stream.
Banchero.
It's
on
unbelievable.
screen. The 2-point merchant.
Why?
Why? Well, I told you this was the kind of game
You
they
didn't-
might
you didn't
play.
take the
They're gonna
moron
have a
read.
lot of the possession. Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of the possession.
Yeah, I mean, Australia is
okay.
letting us have 75% possession of the ball. Yeah.
By the way, it looks like both players are going to be okay. Still getting checked out by the medical staffs after that clash of heads, but both seem to be responsive. That was Alex Freeman for the U.S., and I am still trying to spot. Okay, so for Australia, that was Paul Okan Engstler.
Really?
Plays for Sydney FC.
Not familiar with his work, I must say.
Yep. For good reason. 21 years old. So, I'd love for you not to be familiar.
The Aussies have a couple of good players. Their most threatening player, Irakunda, is on the bench right now.
I get a strong inclination he's going to be coming on at halftime.
I do too.
This team just hasn't had that same flair and that same spark that they had against Turkey, being dangerous on the press. They had a couple shots that I think the U.S. has really stymied for the most part. As now we cut to Zach Levine. You want to talk about just the most mediocre compilation of players
What are we
inside
doing?
Lumen Field today?
No, it's
we were showing
embarrassing.
Sir David Beckham the last game, and Victoria Beckham, who's great.
The
She's
man,
fantastic.
The man from Watford, I believe, will be coming on at half. With the U.S.'s lack of pace in defense, you have to wonder why they didn't start Irakunda, who's probably absolutely would be the fastest player on the pitch.
And to be honest, that's going to pose a threat because
Here we go.
The options underneath him are not much better. There's another Tim Marine pass coming up here.
He's going to get another one.
The U.S. has been very content to pick their shots here. They've got the first goal. They're in pole position in first place in the group right now going into halftime as the live standings would indicate. And they get a win here. They just need a point in the last game, regardless of what Australia does to clinch first place in the group, which is, again, the expectation for this team given the talent that they have.
Which would be unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
It would be a massive win. To come out of this group looking as dominant as they have all 3 games would be a massive, massive win. Don't you wish you would just dribble the ball over to that guy sometimes?
They don't want Smitty to win, ladies and gentlemen. They never have. They never will.
Nice switch of the field, by the way, to Serginho Dest. Low block to Weston McKinney. We got a super chat. We're going to get you up on screen. As McKinney down close to the corner flag. He's being doubled-ish, but shadowed. Works it back inside. Nice piercing ball. Not enough on it, but he's going to get it back. There's no one in the box for him. So he's just working his way across to Tyler Adams. About 30 yards out of the goal. He kicks it out to Freeman. Back out to Dest. One-on-one. This is where Dest is dangerous. Meg. What a Meg. Dest gets it back inside the box. Just got the ball taken away, but the U.S. keeps on. Malik Tillman. The arms are wrapped around him.
What
Sir!
the fuck?
Sir! Sir, you're right there. We're down by the corner flag.
Jesus!
It's a foul for the U.S. They're going to have a free kick. It's a foul on Australia against the U.S. The guy is, bear hugging him.
It took the ref 5 seconds.
Sir, down by the corner. Eyes on the ball, please. Look at this. That was a lovely meg by Serginho Dest. He's been cooking. That was filthy. He gave him the pip-up. Gave him the pip-up. That's Techers.
Our guy,
Techers
LA
right
Crashjog, coming in with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Crashjog. SaveAwarrior.org for vets.
Robinson,
and first
short ball,
responders.
touch. Dest! Blocked. Get it on! That's a goal! That's a goal!
I don't know.
They're counting
Flags
offsides.
up.
They're calling it offsides.
And I think he was.
I'm sorry, how is that offside? It got blocked and up in the air. How do they call offside?
if he's still
On the
if he's
pass,
still,
he was off.
On the pass, he was off.
Yep.
well, that shot would count as the pass in this case.
Oh, that is terrible.
That's the rule. Can't be past that second to last
let's
defender.
see. He's here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Freeman
yeah,
fails to
it's-
recover.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
oh shit, he
I
might
think he
be
might be
onside.
onside.
We were looking at Flo. We were looking at Flo
I think he
Balogun
might
the
be
whole time.
onside.
Hold on, I got to drink my beer for LA Crash Dog. Review. No,
No,
they're going to review.
We're going to VAR.
Sir.
Official.
Sir. Go look at it yourself if you're not sure. Referee, it's a quick jog over to the sideline. That might be a goal.
Well, they have to recommend the review.
This is where we find out if that German still holds a grudge or not. So you're looking at 16, who's just standing still right there. That's onside. He's on. He's on. Let's go. Woo! Look at that trailing leg by the Australian right back. That's going to be a goal. That is going to be a goal. Let's go.
Who's that? Alex Freeman.
Oh, let's go.
Sir, just go look at it. He's holding up the play, which means there's a serious discussion. He's going to take a look at it, or he's going to call goal.
Hold on. After review.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
That's 2-0 USA!
The United States
2-0 USA!
takes a 2-0 lead!
Boom!
Alex Freeman, his first World Cup
Come
goal!
on!
And the U.S. takes the 2-goal lead into half! They go celebrate in the corner! The United States is flying once again!
All game long. Bop, bop, bop.
Off a corner!
Belt to ass. All game long.
A beautiful set piece by the United States!
Come on.
Let's go, boys!
Come on! Come on!
USA!
What a set piece by the United States to draw Australia
the guy at
out.
the top of the screen, that trailing leg. That's all it took to keep him on side.
Well, the guy at the bottom, too.
The guy at the bottom was close, but the guy at the top was kept him way on
Alex
side.
Freeman.
Let's go. Get the USA.
His first World Cup goal.
Woo.
And the U.S. takes a 2-0 lead.
That's opportunistic. No, it will not. It will not get an assist.
Will it not?
No, we saw this with McAllister the other night.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, I do want to point something out. This seems small. Christian Pulisic was on the sideline right there with the rest of the team. When the goal was officially announced, he jogged with the rest of that team.
He's all right.
He's doing okay, boys.
Sean Grady coming in with the 5. That was definitely onside. Go! Shout out to you, Sean.
Pepe with the press again. Dude, throw an elbow in the back. Let's get after it. There it is. There it is, Pepe.
I like that, Ricardo.
Good stuff, Pepe. Good stuff.
7 minutes of added time, by the way. So
We're the more physical team. We are the big boys on that field.
let's go.
Cheers to you, Sean. Cheers to you, LA Crash Dog. I didn't get to see it. I got to look at
Son
that.
of former NFL wide receiver Antonio Freeman.
Really? That's a fun fact I didn't know.
That's
Another
going to be
corner
another
for the
U.S.
U.S.
corner.
Another U.S. corner. By the way, LA Crash Dog, saveawarrior.org. Love
Yes.
you, man. Veterans and first responders struggling.
Love you, Crash Dog.
Appreciate you, Semper Fi. And vet suicide, absolutely 1,000%. Let's go, boys.
2-1? Oh.
Most dangerous lead in
did too.
sports. We said 2-1.
That was my score prediction for the game.
We said 2-1 before
Shout
the
out
game.
Jeff Bartlett. Now, until now, the football game I watched was like in 2014, Germany versus Brazil. 7-1.
Tillman again with another in-swinging ball. Wouldn't mind Gio Reyna in for Tillman in the second half. Feels like he just hasn't been quite as impactful
Gio's
today.
going to come in early, and so will Berhalter.
Timmy's not going to get subbed. He's the captain of the team. He's playing all. He's playing all 90.
Timmy
Now-
will not
now,
be subbed.
Again, the whole thing here is that Australia is going to have the majority of that possession here in the second half. So he will have less passes than he did in the first half. See, look at that. That's the guy that kept him
The
onside.
trailing leg.
Who knows ball? Who's Mr. Soccer? Yeah, okay, fair.
I love that.
Foul on the U.S. deep in Australia's zone. Australia's getting a little pissed off now.
Tyler Smith is taking the boys out west for a ride.
Again, I mean, a fantastic performance in the first half.
Yeah, the U.S. has absolutely been the aggressor here. They have the lion's share of possession. They've been the one taking it to the Aussies here. You just have to close this half out correctly.
Which not guaranteed
my
yet.
God.
No, sir.
Yeah, we got the foul.
Okay, good. If anything, they'd call simulation there.
Oh, they're calling it on the U.S.
Come on.
Tyler Adams.
It's a hefty challenge, but look, he gets ball first. That's ball first, sir.
That was also almost a red card.
No, it would have been a yellow at most.
He kicks brother in the face.
Man, you got ball first though, sir. Got 7 minutes of added time in the second half, or in the first half, I should say. We are 4 minutes into that added time. The U.S. men's national team now comfortably atop Group D. +5 goal differential for 3 halves of play is exactly where you want it to be. This is a dream start, I think, so far. The play hasn't always been there, but they've been clinical. That's a foul on Australia. I guess we'll let that play on. He was dragging his shorts off his waist.
Please just give us
whatever.
a draw.
You're going to see changes from Australia at halftime. There's no doubt about it.
There's no question. Oh, a Paraguay win does give us a draw too, because it's head-to-head.
Yep, you're right. Colleen in the chat.
Oh, what's up, Colleen?
Welcome back, Colleen. All right, U.S. getting pressed a little bit. Let's just be smart here. Let's work the ball upfield. You got 2 minutes left. Don't do this. Don't do this. Just don't do this.
You can't do that.
Flop.
That's going to be a goal kick for Matt Freese and the United States with about 2 minutes left until the halftime whistle. Just get to the room.
Yep. You get to the break up 2-0. Most dangerous lead in sports, so we cannot stop here. But
Matt Freese pushing the team upfield.
Outside of the first 10 minutes, this Australian team has really not posed a threat so far, and it's been absolutely a perfect start here for the USA. Through a game and a half, this has been A- at worst by the U.S.
Oh, yeah. It's been a fantastic performance from the U.S. Again, it's a lot like last week. Like, you can't really nitpick a whole lot of things that they have done wrong here in this game today.
But you got to hold on. You can't sit on your laurels here. Balogun took like an elbow to the back of the head or something. He is down. Not a foul. It seemed like incidental contact, but yeah, he's going to have to rub that one off. Oh, the chin. Yeah, trying to shield the ball and just back of the head into the Australian defender's chin. That's because the other guy's like 6'6". He's like a giant behemoth. Getting close to halftime here in Seattle at, do we call it Seattle Field or Seattle Stadium?
Is it Seattle Stadium? What a joke.
Okay, we can't call them fields. The U.S. on the break. Tillman, ball stays at his feet. Couldn't get it out. But Freeman's got space. Beats his man with speed. Now he's going to slow things down. Edge of the box. Finds Dest. Dest got a good weak foot. Oh. Dest has a really good weak foot. He can absolutely hit that. In the end, a nice save by Beach. I think that's his first save of the game, is it not? Oh, the U.S. has been clinical so far. Eight saves from Patrick Beach in the last game, a 2-0 win over Turkey. That's his first one of the day. Last chance for Australia. You're right, and they're driving. Gets around Freeman, keeps the ball in play. Was the referee going to do anything there? No, he's not. Hey! But he's not happy. He's going to come out. He's going to get a yellow in the second half at some point.
That will do it for the first half of play.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
United States taking a 2-0 lead to the break.
A, B, C, D, or F in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking here. B+, A-.
Yeah,
very good.
I would go A-. It hasn't been perfect.
Not as aggressive. It would be like a B+ if Australia was slightly more dangerous, because I still don't love where these center backs are at. But again, the counter press is so good that it hasn't gotten to that point. It's fantastic to see so far. They haven't looked like they missed Christian Pulisic, which is great to see as well. Now we just got to keep being clinical in front of net. This is where we put the foot on the neck, right? We just keep beating them up.
Have to.
Goal differential matters. You got an A from Need for Speed. Kane, no expression or reaction. That's right, actually. We're stone cold. We're killers. The heartbeat level is just very stable. Very stable. Not a whole lot of work going on here. Khalil saying USA, Need for Speed USA. Yoda Jenkins, USA in the chat. Whew. Oh. Got to take a breath always at halftime.
Now that one's correct.
That looks a little better.
And now
that would be your standings. Kane says England sucks. Not going to disagree with you there. We've got a bunch of English fans in town with the Brits playing at AT&T Stadium. Perfect first half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We've got a bunch of Americans walking in and out of the office rooting on the team.
That's what I've been told as well. It's not going to happen. So quit asking.
Yeah. The only thing that might give you hope is that they are not going to have the ball a ton in the second half. It's going to be a lot of Australia here for the second half. We're talking Prize Picks here. Shout out to Prize Picks, code HMA. I'll get that link in the chat real quick. By the way, can we do a merch read too during half? Plug the merch for the people.
We absolutely will. Here.
Code HMA, $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. What'd you say? Here, come over here talking to the mic. Just bump the level on 3.
Bump the level up on 3, Chip, and you can come over and chop it up with the people.
This is so nice. We've got guests all day. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one, Chip.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jake Chipper has joined the building.
Intern Chipper is here.
Intern.
All right, he's got loads of educated thoughts on
this. As the resident football expert here at Chat Sports, I need 2 more shots from Belogan.
Ooh, you might be in trouble there. I'm not gonna lie.
I need a shot from, I'm gonna butcher this, Nishan Velupille.
Don't know who that is.
Of Australia. And then, of course, we've been talking about Tim Ream, but, you know. And I need a goal or assist from Anthony Robinson as well. So it's not looking great. But you know what's looking great? The USA, baby!
Let's go! The USA officially can punch their ticket to the round of 32 with a win here today. They can win the group with the Paraguay win or draw tonight.
They look well on their way to doing so far. 75% of the possession for much of the first half there. Let me rattle off the stats here. 2 shots on goal for the U.S. They went most of the first half without having any and were up 1-0. Now they're up 2-0. 1 shot on goal for Australia. Obviously no success there. How about the passing accuracy? This is the really telling stat, I think. USA, 259 passes in the first half, 88% accuracy. Australia, 77 passes in the first half, nearly a third at 62% accuracy. They've been sloppy, but the U.S. counter press has also been absolutely elite in shutting them down.
I'm going to be honest. Like, this is the game that I thought would be the easiest for the U.S. here at the group stage. But so far, through 3 halves of footy, they have played the best I've ever seen them play.
This is the best 3 halves of football back to back to back that this team has ever played.
And I don't think it's really even debatable. They are well on their way to clinching their ticket to the knockout round. And I'll say this, like, if they're playing this good, and I know they're playing inferior teams in the likes of Paraguay and Australia, they could beat anybody in this tournament. They really could.
Let the record show, for all of you guys who did not watch this team for 4 years until a week ago, this is the bar from now on.
Absolutely.
It is nothing less from here on out. And again, I don't care who you play, to be quite honest. Even some of these better teams, the Frances, the Spains, the Germanys of the world, I expect this team to compete. I do not expect this team to roll over anymore. I expect them to actually put up a fight, and I expect them to be in contention to win. That's plain and simple. They may not be the best team in the world, but they've shown through 3 halves that on any given day they can play like the best team in the world. Not the best in the world, but they can certainly take on the best.
They absolutely can take on the best. Am I going to go out there and expect them to beat France even if they're playing like this? No. Am I going to go and expect them to beat Spain? No, probably not. But
I do not expect a game like the Netherlands last year, the first game of the knockout stage, where you basically don't do anything for 85 minutes.
Could not agree more.
This is a dangerous team.
They're a dangerous team, and I can tell you this, like, there is not anybody that wants to see the United States of America in this World Cup. That one certainly is for sure. While we are at halftime, a good time to tell you guys about our little deal we have going on. It's our USA 250 collection. Head to chatsports.com/USA right now. We've got shirts in blue, in red, and in white. We've got tank tops as well.
It's sick.
This one? Oh,
this one's
it's
my
unbelievable.
favorite, I think.
Absolutely unreal. And they're all $24.99, but a deal we have going on for you guys right now is if you buy 2 items in our shop at chatsports.com/USA, you can get $10 off. So if you buy 2, you save $10. One more time, chatsports.com/USA. That link will be in the live chat and in the description of today's show. Shout out to our boss, Mr. James Yoder, for getting all that set up.
The merch hookup is for real. 4th of July, almost here. Be sure you order this to get it in time for the 4th of July so you can wear it on America's 250th birthday. We're going to get that link in the description. It's actually in there in the chat right now, but it's also in the description of today's video. So be sure to buy yours today, chatsports.com/USA. We're going to keep plugging it throughout the second half. Every item on the site is $24.99. You buy 2 of them, you're going to save $10. You're going to spend $40 instead of $50. Do the math right there for you. So a good deal for our country, and obviously thank you to the bosses for getting this merch for us. I might get some for myself. Who knows?
I'm going to have to as well. We're probably about 7, 8 minutes away from returning here. Second half of action.
Quick point here. You know why this has been the best 3 halves of soccer I've ever seen this team play? Because you got guys like Paul. Shout out to you, Paul. No, I'm not holding it against you by any means. And he says in the chat, I know nothing about soccer, but I'm thoroughly enjoying watching this team. It'd be a lot different if this U.S. team won the game against Paraguay and squeaked by 1-0 and was squeaking by 1-0 in this one. You'd get a lot of people who don't watch the sport every day, again, not holding it against you, but who don't find any reason to watch them again. They needed statement performances like this over the course of the tournament. They've had 3 statement halves, this team has. Dominant on all fronts.
Jeffrey Simmons extension. Major extension.
That's going to help the Titans win 5 games next year.
Titans stink.
We're talking European. We're talking global football. We're not talking American football today.
Inside the Cage says Poach is a world-class coach. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far.
Paul said, no offense. No, none taken. I love football. I love basketball too. So, I just happen to be a guy who played soccer my whole life, and so I watched soccer my whole life. It's just the way it goes. I got a lot of time on my hands, if you can't tell.
Carson asked, does anyone know who the USA would play if they finish this game off? Well, Carson, they have one more group stage game. That one will be next Thursday against Turkey. That one is at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And then after that, if they were to win the group, it would be them against a third-place team to be determined. That would be Wednesday, July 1st at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, home of the San Francisco 49ers. I want to say that would be a 7 p.m. Central time.
Oh, they're going to put this team in prime time every single time.
I'm pretty sure. Well, the times are already out.
They'll flip times. We'll make it work.
But I'm pretty sure it's a 7 p.m. Central time kickoff if they end up winning the group.
Oh, Mystic MMA in the chat.
Oh, what up, Mystic?
Started making content, so he had to change the name. Shout out to you. Do I call you Mystic or do I call you Inside the Cage now?
Yes, it could be Bosnia that we play.
I'm just going to call you Mystic if that's okay. Bosnia would be a good potential option. It's literally, if they win the group, they play the third-place team of one
it's like one of the 5
6
groups.
Different groups. So there's still a lot of dominoes that have to fall before we really even have an idea of the potential options. The first domino of which, after this game, later on tonight, Turkey and Paraguay scheduled to face off, and both of those teams coming off a loss. It is going to be a matchup between 2 very hungry teams. And I think that, surprisingly enough, if you had stacked the teams before the tournament, you go USA 1.
Yep.
You probably go Turkey 2, Paraguay 3, Australia 4. Those are the 2 teams that have a couple stars. Arda Güler for Turkey, from Real Madrid. Kenan Yildiz for Juventus as well in that Turkey game.
Start in
Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, interesting. Really interesting because he's a
dog.
baller.
Yes. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, one of the best free kick takers in the history of the game.
Yep.
They've got some big names, and that is a team that can get on you here in a hurry. It's pissing.
And then on the Paraguay side, between Almiron and Enciso, we thought they'd pose a much bigger threat. Is it pissing outside?
It is.
Oh boy.
I just heard a big clap.
That's gonna be very fun for my drive to Austin.
Intern Sam has to drive to Austin here shortly.
I need to look at the radar. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Paul says America really needed the World Cup. Seeing the country through the eyes of a foreigner makes you appreciate what we have. There is nothing that will bring unity to a country like the World Cup, man. It does.
There's really nothing like this.
And I'll tell you this, it has been, this past week has been so fun. You go walk past a bar, it's packed. Everyone's watching the World Cup. It brings everyone together, and it's It's a beautiful thing to see. It really, really is.
The content has been on fire for a week straight.
Twitter has been the best it's ever been.
And it's going to be like this literally for the next 31 days.
That's right.
We get one more full month of this. Enjoy it while you can. This is the best thing in sports, in my opinion.
The absolute best. We should be back here with the second half momentarily, with the United States set to take the field. Yes, I think we'll see Haji Wright make his debut in this tournament. He obviously played in 2022. We'll see him in the second half. I imagine we'll see Sebastian Berhalter in the second half as well. The U.S. has the ability to make some changes. You'll see Tim Weah come into the game here, and hopefully they can see out this 2-0 lead with 45 minutes to go.
Yeah, I see Carson in the chat saying, what would y'all say is the first real test for this USA team? Would y'all think it's Turkey? That's what we thought going into the week.
Well,
now, I would, and I will be watching tonight's game to see how they react to that loss, because I think they might have just taken a punch to the jaw, and I'm curious to see whether they punch back or whether they get knocked out.
Absolutely. And if Paraguay draws or wins, the U.S. has won the group already. So that will basically be a glorified friendly for the United States, if that is the case. And I'd be curious to see if they would rotate their squad pretty heavily there, because they had already won the group. And if you had won the group, it's not like you get a higher seed, right? Because it's already in a bracket. So if you win the group, you win the group, and you're already slotted in for the next round. So it wouldn't shock me whatsoever if the U.S. was to rotate heavily if they already have the group in hand. But I think I'm taking Turkey to get a result tonight.
I see. Funny
you don't
enough,
know?
I was thinking Paraguay.
Interesting. Yeah, and look, it's going to be a great game.
I think top end, I'm maybe more of a fan of Enciso and Almiron than I am of Yildiz and Goulet, both two very young guys. Almiron's that veteran presence that I think could provide a lot for that attack, but should be a fun one. I mean, by the way, as Americans, you're rooting for a draw. Like,
yes, Americans want a draw.
You don't want either team to win over the other, because it's just two teams that are going to be out of range then when it comes to next Thursday's game against Turkey.
If we draw, no, again, if Paraguay wins, we still win the group because the first tiebreakers head-to-head.
Yes, but I'm saying, what if the disaster happens right now?
It's not.
No, it's not.
Don't you speak like that.
You're absolutely right. It's not.
Don't you speak like that.
You're absolutely right. It's not.
I can't believe you put that into the ether.
Well, I want this team to go for a third. You should be foot on their neck. Now stomp
Mr.
it
Brown,
out.
how dare you say that?
No,
how
this
dare
is not.
you?
No. This is not bad vibes. I do not want it to get misconstrued as that. This is me wanting to get a third, a fourth, a fifth. Exactly what they did against Paraguay in the last match. You leave no doubt. You have to leave no doubt. No doubt on that field.
Foot on gas, ladies and gentlemen. Here is our Super Chat menu for today. Any Super Chat will get you on screen. We'll take the beer cheers. I might need to re-up here in a moment if we get a couple more Super Chats in. For $20, we'll take some shots as well. No Super Chats are required, but they are greatly, greatly appreciated as they go directly back to the channel, allowing us to do watch parties like this. I mean, you guys have really brought it in the first game and a half.
$50 Super Chats. One of us will do one of these. 100, we'll both do them.
Let's go.
So, party's on. I mean, if it's pouring rain out, I'm not sure I'm leaving directly after work anymore. I'm going to have to...
I just heard the thunder. I don't know if it's currently raining. But.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. The only thing I'm interested in is you guys. Make sure you guys are having a good time, and then everything that happens on that TV right there. Team's walking out for the second half. Let's go.
Here we go.
By the way, if we get to 435,000, I'll do another one of those.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
We're still 128 subscribers away. If you're having a good time, it's all you need to do. It's the least you could do. Show your appreciation. We're usually not a big soccer company, but Coop and I love the beautiful game.
I had to convince the bosses to let us do this, and they said, all right, as long as you guys get some good interaction, get some decent Super Chats, and so far, so good.
Yep, not too shabby so far, and we can keep the party going. If they get a third, I might just start making some deals. We might just let it all hang out, really.
Why not? I don't think the U.S. is making any changes here at half.
I did not see any changes.
Let's see if the Aussies will, though. They are. Australia going to make 2 changes here to start the second half.
I think they're going to take... Is that Boz leaving on a yellow? 2 defenders for Australia on a yellow. Boz, the left back, and then Shakati, the center back. Let's see here. Come on, let's figure out the
official
board
can't
here.
figure out the sub board. I mean, this is an absolute farce.
Numbers are hard. Technology is tough. Come on, boys. Got to hold on for that second half.
Turn it on. There we go.
Coming off for Australia, number 21. That's Garia, the center back. So there's changing center backs. And then 23 coming off, that's Velupilai, but it's Connor Metcalf, the second goal scorer. So both goal scorers for Australia start today on the bench, and there's Aaron Kunda. He's also going to come on.
Here he is, the big man from Watford. The biggest threat the Aussies have to offer is on the field. He gets subbed out for Toure and
Mohamed Toure, who was dead silent in that first half.
Kunda.
Had that first shot on goal and then did nothing since. So this is where Australia, I think, is realizing they're going to try and beat this team with pace. You're going to see a lot of pace, a lot of nervy moments in this second half. Come on, boys.
Come on, lads.
Second half is underway. U.S. will go ahead and pin Australia deep. For those of you who don't know, if you're at like the 45-yard line, close to midfield, would you go for it on 4th and short, or would you try and punt it and pin the opponent deep, pin your ears back and get after them? They're going to retake it for some sort of violation by the Australians, and Tillman's going to do the exact same thing, just on the other side. And it's even better, by the way. That might bounce off the flag. Oh, it bounced off for a throw-in. Yeah. They're buried in already. Well done to start here. The counter press, again, has been so good that you feel good about that strategy.
Oh, Blistic's got a bib on.
Nah, that's just a formality. He's not in the subs.
We're sure.
Yeah. Here goes Australia with the break, trying to win with speed. Robinson drops back, resets with Matt Freeze. Matt, couple touches, and let's boot it that way. Australia not fully pressing yet. They're going to drop back, sit back, and let the U.S. come to them. Now they start to press a little bit more. Freeze! Freeze! This is all right. This is what this is. I'm not going to like this second half. I can already tell. I know how this is going to go. Oh, God. Australia regains possession. Now they're pushing forward with the right back who's making a run upfield, is held on to the ball. He's one-on-one with Robinson. Robinson puts a shoulder in. That's off of him. That's off of him. It's going to be a goal kick for the U.S. Good start. Nervy start, but well done by Anthony Robinson right there.
Freeze with the goal kick, sending his team up. That's not a great one, as Pepe does connect with it, but it goes right back into the hands of Australia. 50-50 in the middle of the field. Adams doesn't win it. Australia does retain possession, and they will kind of recycle it and try to establish a little bit of the ball here, but they lose it right out of bounds for a U.S. throw-in.
Bad touch by Italiano. Australian, if you say so. Italiano and Alessandro, you're not fooling anybody. Balogun, hold up play, a little bit of a soft push in my opinion, but the referee will give it to us. We'll take it. What am I going to do? Say no? This one is fine because it works its way across. Yeah. The U.S. will reset with a free kick about 10 yards into the Australian half, just on the edge of the center circle. Now, again, if we could do a lot of this for the second half, just, again, maintaining possession like we've done for the most part, the lion's share of the possession, I think Australia's got no chance. Cycled from the center backs, back to Matt Freeze. One touch and get it out, Matt. Don't pass shit. One touch, out. All right, he passed it down.
They're pressing quite a bit more than they were early.
That was the right call for what it was worth.
Yeah, it was.
Well done by Freeze. And now the center backs will recollect and recycle. Now, unless I'm mistaken, you're now seeing... Oh, wait, no, that was Tillman. Never mind.
No, you're right. Freeman's like kind of playing in the center there instead of Richards.
Okay. So I wasn't crazy.
He's kind of... now he's up in the midfield.
Weston's going to send it upfield. Balogun runs after it.
With that
Australia
West.
recovers.
No, that's
Touch on
50-50.
it. That'll be U.S. ball. U.S. foul.
Oh, I thought that was a 50-50, to be honest.
No, Des got it first. I don't think the Aussie touched it at all. Des has been fantastic today.
He's been, I would say he's been the man of the match so far.
Hasn't been involved on either goal either, which is impressive. He's just been very fluid in the build-up. Tim Ream will take your time. Looking over the top, the run was not there for Pepe, who I think his minutes are probably numbered the rest of today. Same with Tillman, potentially.
Yeah, you'll see Haji Wright, the striker from Coventry City, who just got promoted to the Prem. He'll be in the second half. Shout out Frank Lampard, Super Frank.
Shout out to the Chelsea fans in the chat. 140 people watching. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. We'll be live for the rest of the second half here with you guys.
If the U.S. wins 2-1, PM Lucky, I'll be very nervous. Freeman with the ball up the right side. It's intercepted. And the U.S. trying to press to get the ball back is Balogun and Pepe doing a good job making the Aussie keeper boot it with his left. And now it's back with the United States. And Weston McKennie will get it back to Ream, and they'll recycle it here. Robinson in some space. Pepe will play it across to Richards. And they'll go again. Here's Dest on the right wing. Serginho Dest cutting inside.
Have a hit.
No, not wrong foot.
No, he's got that left foot.
No, he does.
He can put it on frame. It may not be a massive threat, but that's the threat you want to establish.
He misplays that pass, but Tillman's able to recover the ball there for the United States. The Afro boys, Adams and Richards, playing a little back and forth. Now a little press from Australia. Robinson in trouble. He's going to lose it in the midfield. The U.S. has to recover quickly here, and they do, to halt the counterattack here, but Australia is still threatening. Here's Italiano on the right side. He goes past Robinson. He crosses it in. Adams able to deal with that one well with the header.
Don't let him shoot.
Pepe with a good recovery and track back here. And the U.S. is off and running. Here's Fuller Balogun. Nobody in front of him. Balogun with the right.
Why'd you stop?
He stopped.
Why'd you stop? He collected himself to take the shot and just gave the Australian defender Circati enough time to catch up to him. A brilliant ball by Tyler Adams, just playing him in. Balogun not offsides because he was in his own half.
He just got to shoot it.
Why does he stop? I just don't get why.
He's got to shoot it.
I'd much rather you just rip it from the top of the 18. All right, corner kick for the U.S.
It's going to be a U.S. corner, but Balogun had a golden chance to put this game away.
That would have been belt to ass season.
He, as Stu Holden just said on the broadcast, he'll want that one back. I couldn't agree more.
How do you hear that so well? I can't hear it with the headphones on.
Guess I have good hearing.
Yeah, I'm closer to the TV than you are.
Here's the fourth corner for the U.S. Was put in a really good area. Nobody there in front of it. Malik Tillman tried to win a header, but the Aussies end up winning the ball, and here they go.
Aaron Kunda tried to switch it, but failed to do so. The U.S., again, getting numbers back, and they retain possession. $150 people watching right now. If you haven't already, hit that sub button as Balogun again through. He'll have to reset. Now he's got an opportunity. No, that'll be a corner kick, corner kick, corner kick, corner kick.
He made the right play that time.
Yep. The Australian Circati complaining at the referee. U.S. decides to go quick, and they're just going to recycle. I don't like that. I don't like a corner kick that actually doesn't turn into a cross to the box. But they will recover and get another one. Tillman off of Connor Metcalf for Australia. Again, every $50 super chat for the rest of the game, one of us will do one of these. Every $100 super chat, we'll both do them. Couple Burbangas. I still have not cracked open the last beer can of the day.
Protein shake.
Protein shake, sure.
Here's the corner. It's in. It was headed by Balogun. We're going to have the officials come out, or the training staff come out here for a head injury. It looked like
clash of heads.
A gnarly collision.
What's up, buddy?
Intern Parker is here. Intern Parker in the building with the U.S. up 2-0.
Until further notice. Pledge Parker. Yeah.
Who is that?
Who is that?
That is Sierra.
Who is that on the left? Oh, is that Trinity Rodman?
Oh, my God, it is Trinity.
She's
she has a
great.
bob now.
She is. That's a talent.
Sup?
Oh, Marshawn Lynch in the house.
Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode in his stomping grounds.
Looks like he's got a tablet as well. He's maybe studying the tape as
Yep.
well. Dedicated fan. 10 minutes into the second half, the U.S. still very much in control here. Hit that thumbs up icon. Got 151 people watching, and hit that sub button. We're going to do this again for the Turkey 8 game if all goes well. As Freeman over the top to McKinney was going to work his way back down to the corner flag. Well done by the Australian defender to shield him off the ball. But again, the U.S. is going to have a chance to counter press, work him deep in that zone. Who is that now?
That's Russ.
Ugh, Mr. Unlimited. CBS Sports' own. Is that a smart move by Fox?
He is part owner of the Seattle Sounders, I believe. That's how he's allowed in the building.
What about the Seahawks?
Well, did win their Super Bowl for him.
Yeah, did he? I mean, didn't shout out the Broncos in his retirement video for giving $100 million.
Did he not?
No. Good ball over the top, just a little bit too long. But I like the idea, though. I like the idea.
Juice.
Looking for Serginho Dest. The Slaying Cat's back in the check.
Oh, what up, Slaying Cat?
U.S. counter press again, forcing the turnover, but bad pass by
That's
Pepe
gonna be a yellow.
or Adams. Either way, Australia's breaking now. Well done. Nice job.
Oh, no way!
No
way! He's bringing that all the way back.
No. All right, let's see what the check was at halftime. Tell us what the check was.
Oh, my goodness.
And now he comes back and gives that yellow to Robinson for the challenge. That's not a foul.
No, that's not a foul at all on Pepe, but that's the one that he called. Then he came back. This is the yellow.
Yes.
That's a yellow for sure. The one on Robinson's an absolute yellow. That one, I don't know, Jim.
That's one he can get away with. It's all right. But Australia not doing anything with it. If anything, they recycled.
Do you get a second yellow on purpose and miss the
Turkey game
Yeah.
just to be back?
Yep. Well, I guess they reset after the group stage anyway.
Australia just really not looking threatening. They don't, I mean, that's a nice switch from the left side of the field to the right, but somehow stayed in bounds, but right to the U.S. Again, they just really haven't posed this back line a threat beyond a couple of those breaks in the first half. Certainly nothing so far here in the second half.
You would think they would start to put some pressure on the United States back line, but they have not shown the willingness, frankly, to do so.
Maybe a little bit of willingness, but certainly no ability. Robinson sends it upfield. Pepe gets a touch. Can he get on it before he gets out of bounds? He does. He keeps it in. Go one-on-one, Ricardo. No, instead he'll slow things down a little bit, but finds Robinson, who can drive upfield, be a little bit more aggressive there. They'll recycle, slow things down, set their shape as Tyler Adams switches things over to the right side of the field. Chris Richards to Freeman, to Dest. Dest has been a threat on these wings. Here he goes at Bose again. Couple scissors and recycles to Freeman. Finds Tillman. Tillman tries to be cheeky, but there's no one in that space.
He's going to win that ball, though.
Pepe trying to press. That's a corner kick. Corner.
Oh, it's
this
official. He got the call at halftime from Gianni.
Yeah. The check hit his Bank of America account at halftime. That's why he was calling it the way he was in the first half. Nice challenge. That should be a foul.
He get his Deutsche Bank account lined. What is going on?
It's crazy. Great work by Tillman or Pepe, whoever that was. All right, so we're playing 14v11 here in the second half. Australia is going to have their work basically served to them, and they're now working their way up the field. Now, the U.S. cannot do what we're doing right now, which is letting this affect them mentally. Ball whipped into the box. Tim Ream, very sure-handed, but it'll be a corner kick for Australia. No, it went off your head there. It's all right. It's all right. Just reset.
Got to defend here. I believe this is reviewable now.
Mystic with the comment of the tournament so far, I'm blind and I would do a better job than this ref.
I agree, Mystic.
Can't disagree with you. A nice ball in the box.
It's going to be a goal kick. They just reviewed it.
Really? They reversed it?
They reversed it. This
Good
is going to be
call,
a goal kick.
All right, well, this guy's just clearly going for one team over the other, aren't we?
It was originally called a corner, and they quickly reviewed it, and this is going to be changed to a goal kick. That's a new thing. You used to not be able to review who it went off last, but now in this tournament, they have allowed that to occur.
And by the way, Matthew Leckie is down for Australia. He's been one of maybe their only actual threat, really. Like, you've seen him around the ball plenty, working off that right side. That's going to be a potential loss for this Australian team if he's unable to continue.
Yeah, Lucky has been one of their very few bright spots here in this game. I don't know who that is on screen.
He's just cramping. It's fine.
Whoever it is. Yeah, he's fine. It's warm over there in Seattle today.
Let me check.
Warm and sunny.
Yeah, it might be that time of the month. It's cramping. The calendar stacks up.
The Aussies looking to make some more changes here. I wish former Aussie manager and Tottenham manager
Ange Postecoglou.
I wish he was their manager so I could make fun of him even more.
Big old fatso.
Yeah, F him. Yeah, I think Lucky's going to be taken off here because of this cramp.
Might be a pulled hammy here in this case.
Yeah. It doesn't look good for him.
Yeah, definitely walking with a bit of a gait. Bit of a limp. The Aussie fans have not been very involved in this one. You see a lot of deadpan faces as they cut to the crowd. And Australia will make a change as a result of that injury.
Yeah, they're not too thrilled here. And it will be Lucky coming off.
It's Christian Volpato, who plays for Sassuolo in...
This is the guy that changed nationalities like a week before the World Cup.
That makes sense. He plays in Serie A as well.
That
How many Italians are on this roster?
Dude, it's a lot of Italians.
How many paisans do we have down under?
Isn't that a slur?
No, the other one's a slur. I'm not going to say that.
I don't know what other one you're talking about.
No, I'm not going to go there.
Sam Brown, big Italian guy?
No, if anything, I'm anti-Italian. You've seen Zinedine Zidane, Materazzi.
Zidane cost you guys.
U.S. just winning every single ball. Pepe, nice layoff. Through ball to Balogun. Bad first touch.
Shitty touch from Flo there.
Now Australia's on the break. And here's Arungun. He's going one-on-one with Chris Richards. He's looking to get the ball in. Slows things down. Aussie player goes down in the box. Fired over the net. That was the first touch for Volpato as well. Blasted into the 10th row. No, he did not.
He pointed right to the spot, and I was like...
No, he went for the goal kick. That's the break by Australia, though. 1, 2, 3 passes and they're away.
He's onside, too.
Ream tried to get him off,
yep.
and again, he's too slow. That's where the danger is going to lie. I think you're going to see him just work off of Tim Ream a lot in that second. Like, he knows that he can beat him with his speed.
That was well defended, though, by the U.S. once they recovered back.
Incidental contact as far as the Aussie falling in the box, whoever that was. No foul on the spot. Yeah, natural coming together. Nothing.
If Mark Clattenburg says it's a natural coming together, it might have been a penalty.
Australia reestablished position inside their own half. But again,
we got
good
the
work and recovery by the U.S.
Spam B.
Oh, no. Get him out. No. I'm going to have to run to the bathroom at the hydration break. As well.
Sam Brown has to dehydrate himself.
Shout out to the people. I've downed 2 happy dads and a Miller, and we'll keep it rolling. Every super chat that we get, every $50 super chat we get, I'll get after it.
The hydration break should be in about 5 minutes.
Yep. 5 minutes, 2 8s. U.S. recycles again. Here comes the press from Australia. Bad pass by Robinson, Australia. Oh, no, it was off. It was deflected. U.S. takes over.
Good throw.
Deep throw to Balogun, who's inside the box, trying to hold a man off. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Australia will take possession.
What a throw that was. That
Yeah.
wasn't, who was that from?
I
That
think
wasn't
was
Robinson. I think that was Tillman.
Or yes, it would have been Tillman because Robinson was the one who passed it.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was Tillman then. Now Australia pushing it upfield again. The field is opening for them more now. Again, this is where I think you need to see some of those U.S. substitutions. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a McKinney off for more of a defensive
Christian
presence.
Roldan.
Like a Roldan, like a Berhalter. Just another presence in the midfield, a fresh body there, because I don't want to waste Weston's legs, that's for sure. Australia pinging it around, almost 200 people watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up icon. We're here every single game for the U.S. Ball sent in deep by Australia, but Matt Freese will recover, and he won't pick it up. He'll kill the clock. Very smart. Just, don't be silly.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's fine for now. Australia's just not pressing nearly as much as I thought they were for a team that's down 2-0 64 minutes in.
Now they're going to press on the pass there. That's not a good ball from Freeman. He's struggling there. Richards going to have to boot it out. He does. Although the U.S. is still under pressure here. Australia in the box.
Good save by Freese. I mean, it's right to him, but you just don't let that ball loose.
That was not good play from the back from the U.S. as Richards got it to Adams, who did not clear it well. And they had a great look at the top of the box. There was not much on the shot, and Freese was able to bring it in calmly.
And part of my language for anybody watching at home that doesn't approve of it, but I'm going to go for it. Against better teams, that shit can't fly.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You got to get the ball up the field. I don't care if you lose possession. I'd rather lose it that way than in your own box. Matt Freese having to play sweeper keeper. Chris Richards topples Arun Kunda. Ref's going to let it play. That could have been a little bit
can be looked at by VAR.
No, but it was outside the box.
Could be for a possible red, though.
If
it's a dog,
no, it wasn't Dogbo. No, surely not.
Oh, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah,
Richards just bodied him.
Yeah. Put your weight up, little boy.
Get in the weight room, Irakunda.
That's why you come off the bench.
Get in the weight room. All right, the U.S., little adversity here. I'd like to see some fresh legs after the hydration break. I'd like to see them just reestablish their foothold in this game.
You got to get one more goal. I think if you get the third, all of this goes to nothing. You bury him in the ground.
Yep.
But it's not surprising to see Australia hold a little bit more of the lion's share possession here in the second half. I'd love some second half stats. Not to be nitpicky here, but all these websites, I'd love some second half stats. Because there's no doubt that Australia has been much better since the break. Certainly over the last 5-10 minutes. Honestly, can we just boot it out of bounds for that hydration break? So I can.
You have to go that bad?
Whew. I think I made a mistake by not going before the game.
Mini Bladder Brown.
First.
As Freese is going to boot it all the way upfield.
Every super chat after I leave the room, I'll just drink when I come back.
There you go. You heard it from himself.
Break number 2 will come after the game.
The U.S. is laboring a little bit, not going to lie. Inside the Cage says this is where Tanner Tessman would have been a great addition to the roster. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, that's actually a great shout by Mystic.
We just
Dallas, man.
We just don't know if Tessman was fully healthy and ready to go. They say he was. I'm not sure he was, though.
Shadow Black. Imagine Messi playing for Team USA.
It'd be chills.
I mean, I would sell my soul to go watch one of those games.
That should be the hydration break. Yeah. All right, Sam Brown.
But here, how about this? Every $5 super chat while we're gone, that's another second I'll fill this puppy up.
Bang.
How about that for the people?
Sam Brown will be right back. We are at the hydration break, which gives me a good time to tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show, which, of course, is our friends over at Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Prize Picks is available to play in all 50 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and in Texas. They put their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, and Cash App for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. You got Tim Ream Moore on 47.5 passes. We took the more on Ashraf Hakimi shots and the more on Vinny Jr. assists. Those two games are taking place later today as well. Download the app. Use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, that is code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to our friends over at Prize Picks. I'm dropping that link in the live chat right now so you guys can go get hooked up with our sponsor today. Support the sponsor. We appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring this episode of Chat Sports. The U.S. closing in on a 2-0 victory here, and we'll see if they're able to maintain that 2-0 scoreline here. They have looked a little shaky here in this half. I'm not going to lie. They've looked a little shaky in this half. Oh, we got a super chat coming in from Eric.
Eric!
Oh, Jake Chipper's taking over for Sam Brown.
Oh, put this one up.
Jake Chipper's taking over for Sam Brown.
Put this one up, baby.
I'm going to put this one up. The United States coming out of the hydration break with the 2-0 lead. Would like to see Mauricio Pochettino make some subs here.
Yeah, get Ream out of the game.
No, we need to get Reyna in the game.
No, I said get Ream out of the game.
Get Ream out of the game. Chip wants Ream out.
For very specific purposes. Very specific purposes.
Yeah, we're getting F-Sam, 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 F-Sam. Hey!
Let's go. Let's go,
Shout out
Eric.
to Eric M. with the $5 super chat. And shout out to producer Chip. Intern
USA,
Chip.
baby.
USA.
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 Is that the only one?
That's the only one.
I'll do it.
That's all you
Why
get.
not? Why
Sam's
not?
doing a little bit more here. Oh, yeah. Don't you know? Brown taking down the beer bong.
Chug. Let's go, baby.
Go use that code HMA right now. $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric M.
Don't forget
No
this.
subs.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he ain't
That
getting
one,
subbed.
Yeah, we're fucked on that one. 20 minutes left. Hold on now. Come on.
Hang on, fellas. You know the Aussies are going to try to get into some BS. Pochettino barking out instructions to his team.
Seb Berhalter apparently coming on for the U.S.
Yep, Seb Berhalter set to check in here. He came off the bench at halftime of game number 1 as well. The son of former USMNT coach Greg
Pepe,
Berhalter.
let's draw a foul there. That'd be cool. Paul's right. The second half's been a lot more competitive. That's Australia having to respond. They've had no choice. But again, it feels like the U.S. hasn't really shown too many signs of caving, too many signs of really being under duress. For the most part, they've just held their own really well. It's impressive again.
They haven't shown signs of caving, but they also, I think they've kind of taken their foot off the gas.
We're one moment away from this just being a lot more stressful than it needs to be.
Absolutely.
They've got to continue to churn out that clock.
Berhalter's at the halfway line, set to check in.
Chris Richards with a bad pass. Might have been his first one of the tournament.
Yeah.
Nice switch of the field to Italiano, the Australian. But again, the counter press from the U.S. really strong. Australia not really making a ton moving forward, and I might have just jinxed it as Italiano works his way up. Ball switched again, but Dest is right there, so calm and collected.
Good positioning from Serginho there as well. That was a bad pass, though.
Tyler
Jesus
Adams got to
Christ.
get there. Second ball won by Australia. Third ball won by the U.S. Fourth ball won by Australia.
Fifth
and then
ball
Anthony
won by
Robinson.
the U.S. That's right, it's a hand.
Hand, doesn't matter. Robinson reset. Slow down. Boom, kick it up. That's going to be a foul.
Referee!
Do not let this get out of hand, sir. Look at Matt Freeze running
Yeah,
up.
you wanted to
what
run out.
do you think you were going to do there?
Put him in prison, ref.
Prison or jail, whichever one he doesn't like more.
Hey! That's yellow.
Nah. That's a Kunda.
Wanka.
Who the fuck get out of you?
Ricardo
Seb
Pepi
Berhalter
is
in.
going to make way for Sebastian Berhalter. The U.S. with a little defensive sub, bringing on a midfielder for a forward, trying to lock this game down.
I think they're going to run.
I liked how Pepi played today, though.
So I think they're going to run Adams and Berhalter alongside each other. McKinney in more of an attacking role.
Agreed.
You'll see Tillman as a winger, Balogun as the central striker now. Good day from Pepi. Like I said the entire time, he was not going to play the entire game. He was there to give you energy and pace and just hard work for 70 minutes. That's exactly what he did. Hold up play, Balogun being dragged back.
I mean, that's dissent too, ref. Get control of the game, Felix.
That's fine. I mean, let them do this shit all day long.
Yeah, but can we get a card out, please?
Keep taking time off the clock. "15 minutes left, plus stoppage time in this one for the U.S. men's national team. Ball sent deep. Australia will recover. Nice press, though, actually, by Tillman. He gets it back, beats his man. Now he's driving. Resets a little bit. Slows things down. That's all right. That's all right. Now we get a switch of the field.
Shoot that.
See, so they're switching it with, there's Seb Berhalter. First pass of the game is a bad one. He's 0 for 1. But again, the U.S. has numbers. Just completely stopping any sort of break Australia has. They're beating them at their own game. Forcing Australia into a possession battle, which they're just not going to win.
Robinson one-on-one here.
You got to come out with a clean sheet.
Way to close him down.
Yeah.
There, Tillman. Metcalf had some space. U.S. doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of them. There's a cross into the box. Richards misjudged the cross. Freeman able to control it. Up to Balogun, who loses it. There's another cross in, but Richards able to deal with that one well, and Robinson will head it away.
Australia holding on to it, though. They're going to recycle.
They're pushing up. The U.S. has a chance to hit them on the counter if they're able to regain possession here.
This is where I think your next substitution should be Weah for Balogun.
Agreed. Get the fresh legs on.
Let's get some pace up there, yeah. Tim Weah would haunt these two guys. Volpato dancing around, feeds the right back, kicks him back down low. He's going to have a chance to cross, cuts inside. Bad touch by him, but he gets the cross off. Richards is there. Arunkunde wins the header in the air, fighting inside, and now the ball's cleared by, I believe that was McKinney or Adams. Come on, boys. Don't let up that first goal. Do not let up that first goal. "200 people watching. What are we? Oh, the ref they're looking at Sebastian Berhalter.
No,
who was fighting
this can't be
Arunkunde.
anything.
There's nothing. They're showing the grab of the shirt right there and the push, but
Stop
not enough.
it.
Not enough. No chance. There's no chance. Another substitution for the Aussies, the losing Aussies, as Irvine will come on for Okan Engstler.
What a name that is.
That's Jackson Irvine, who plays at St. Pauli. I don't even know where St. Pauli is.
in Germany.
Bundesliga.
Yeah, Bundesliga team.
Another Bundesliga guy. Maybe he's German, too. Maybe there isn't a single Australian on the field right now.
The Aussies are on the ground like they've been sniped. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube. I think you can, though.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
We've got the...
We didn't snipe them.
This game is out of control, to be honest.
That's the one thing. You can't let Australia get their frustrations out on this team over the last 10 to 15 minutes.
He grabbed Robinson first!
Oh, then great.
Volpato's trying to bait Anthony Robinson into getting a yellow.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, Robinson already on a yellow.
Yeah.
I might take him off and bring on a Joe Scally.
Or an Austin Trusty.
Or exactly, an Austin Trusty, one of the two. Scally can play right or left back. Trusty, a very solid defender. He would probably be the one that gets brought on if they were to sub Robinson out. Max Arfston as well.
Arson's probably the more natural option, yeah. Ball off Balogun.
That's going to be a corner.
Good work from Flo, though. Good work from Flo, though. I would take him off for Weah. I think you need fresh legs.
Yeah, I would too.
I think you're bringing
Tim
Tim
or
Weah
Haji
in.
Wright.
I mean, if this was more of a where like his hold-up style would be well used, I wouldn't mind that. But I think in this game, when you're up 2-0, you're going to need that one lone guy up top that's just going to cause havoc. That's going to force Australia to win the ball back from him, as that ball is cleared by Dest, who takes – that's not Dest. That's Freeman, took an elbow to the back of the head, and that's going to be a free kick for the U.S. Come on! 10 minutes left. 10 minutes in stoppage time. Let's go. I'll tell you what. We want to do one more deal here for the people?
Why not? It's Friday.
Every Super Chat period, I'll fill this up just a little bit, chug it at the end of the game.
Let's go. You know what? I'll match you as well.
All right. Every Super Chat we get is a little bit more added in. The bigger the Super Chat, the longer I wait, the longer I pour.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Shout out Kendrick. There's Joe Scally, by the way, coming on for the U.S. men's national team. Anthony Robinson. What's the confusion here?
No, we're good.
So the U.S. is waiting to make sure that Freeman's okay after taking that elbow. The referee forced the substitution. So Robinson is off. Joe Scally is on. And by the way,
on Trusty as well.
And Trusty is back in? Okay, so it's both wingbacks then in that case.
Yeah, so
yes.
So
Robinson
Austin Trusty and Joe Scally are both on.
Robinson and Dest are both on. I thought Serginho Dest was fantastic.
He was, man of the match for me today.
And now the U.S. recycles. Back to Chris Richards. Back to Joe Scally. A lot of this from the U.S. A lot of this around the halfway line as Joe Scally sends it deep. Win that second ball. They don't. Australia recovers it. It's a tap of the head forward. They get it out to the right back. He's got room to run. And now they reset. They're going to establish possession, which, again, they have not been good at.
No, they have not.
This is really a bit of a weird game plan by the Aussies. This has just not been their forte through the first two games.
Blocked by Austin Trusty was that cross. Australia does retain possession, though. U.S. defending pretty well here. Joe Scally, the right/left back from Borussia Mönchengladbach over in Germany. Fast riser over this World Cup cycle. Australia trying to find something. U.S. has all 11 behind the ball. Italiano in the box.
But they just don't have that target man.
Metcalf tried to cross it in there. No one was there, and that will be out for a United States goal kick with 8 minutes remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I never once was worried there, right? Even with the guys just hovering around the box, there's just no target man for this team. They've got no height. The guy they were trying to play is 5'7" at the most. What is he going to outjump 6'3" Chris Richards? I don't think so.
No, not at all. Ruthless says Bundesliga goated. I'll be honest, the Bundesliga is by far my favorite league to watch as a neutral. I'm a Chelsea fan, so I watch all Chelsea games, obviously. But
come on, Chelsea.
If I'm watching a game for the enjoyment, it's the Bundesliga.
I love the open play in the Bundesliga.
Everybody tries to attack.
Very back and forth, very exciting. Nice finishes. Look who's in the building.
Oh, boy. Raider Ron says, what are the deals on this show? Sammy?
For a $50 super chat, one of us will do one of these. For 100, we'll both do it. Every super chat till the end of the show, I said I would fill this up as a nice 1-2 by Australia. Ball in the middle. Undershot. Cleared by the U.S. to the edge of the box. Ball fumbled around. Australia claiming penalty. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. They don't. Aussies still have it on the edge of the box. Dancing around is Volpato. Ball whipped in. Tim Ream gets a foot on it. Second ball
Boot it
cleared out.
out.
Balogun. Oh, my God. There's just no clearance. Australia recovers. They're about 25 yards out from the goal. 1-2 down on the low block. Aussie tries to get it across.
Good
Chris
defending.
Richards is there. Chris Richards is there. Later on, every super chat, I'll fill this up and drink it at the end of the show. If we get a $50 super chat, I'll drink it. If we get 100, both of us have to do one.
You know what it is, Raider On. We appreciate your support of Chat Sports as always, my friend.
$20.
Oh, boy. We got the fireball too.
Still have not cracked the bottle
forgot
open,
about that.
which I'm not complaining about either.
Forgot about that.
She's looking a little old.
Yeah.
Ball into the box, cleared by the U.S., but
gonna go right back
Australia
in.
will keep it. Back
Nope,
cross.
nope,
That's
nope,
out
nope,
of bounds. Oh, they're going to keep it in. Nice block, Tyler.
Tyler
Nice
Adams with the block to prevent the goal.
Chris Richards is down. Grabbing that same ankle that he sprained a few weeks ago. Grabbing that same right ankle. The U.S. has been clamoring for something more than just a foul. The ball was whipped in, overshot. Australia recovers possession by the right back. He drives in, gets the ball across. We thought it was too long. Push off by the Aussie.
Oh, no, he just got hurt there. It's a contact.
And then
injury.
just a clash. Yeah, it almost looked like a dead leg in a weird way, the way those two players collided. No foul by the
I
Australian
think
player
Richards
there.
is okay.
But then what a block by Tyler Adams.
That's a goal-saving block by Tyler Adams right there.
That, ooh, clenched up a little bit there. 5 minutes left plus stoppage time in this one.
Spam those fours.
The coach is yelling for some sort of time wasting. He's not going to get it. Nice try, pal.
Here we go. Here comes the United States.
Tillman's been much more solid in the second half as well.
They reestablished possession here. Oh, we got Dylan coming in with the $20 super chat.
Oh, I need a shot glass, don't I?
Here. You can take that one, my friend. It's shot time.
The Aloha State. It says Hawaii on there. I don't want it to get twisted if anyone sees the shot glass.
Referee!
Balogun with great hold-up play. And they're going to call foul on him there? Sir.
This is insane.
Sir, please, sir. I don't ask for much, sir. Dylan, we're going to get you up on
We got
screen
you,
right
Dylan.
here. Get your fours in the chat for Tyler Adams. Usually that means fourth quarter. In this case, it's number 4 putting his body on the line for the team. 10 shots for the U.S., 2 on goal, 4 shots for Australia, 2 on goal, 14 fouls to 11. This is kind of what I anticipated, a very physical game between the two. Ball flicked on in the box. Richards clears it out. Australia will keep possession. Dylan, this is for you, bud.
Shout out to Dylan.
Cheers, brother. Appreciate you watching. $20 super chat. I didn't follow this sport too well, but all I know is USA. Get it out. Ball whipped in. Richards again. Chris Richards is my man of the match.
Richards has played
He's been fantastic.
absolutely fantastic in
2
this
straight
game.
games now.
Shout out to you, Dylan Tapp.
Thank you, Dylan.
USA. Spam those USAs in the chat. Yeah, you know what? At first, I would have said Dest is my man of the match. I do think it is Chris Richards.
like
He has
that at
just
all.
been absolutely dynamite in this game here today.
Another $20 super chat. We'll do another one of those. That sucked. Also, I did say I would feel the
Yeah, you did.
end of game.
I mean, we have guys, bodies are hitting the floor everywhere.
Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor.
Careful, Flo.
What are we doing here? What is this? Both teams meeting
Hey!
at midfield. Break it up. We don't need any dumb yellows. Spam USA in the chat, baby. They don't want this shit.
They don't want the smoke.
We'll meet them in the tunnel. Once the game's over, we'll meet you in the tunnel. Let's see what happens, bud. Your guys against mine. Shout out to Dylan, $20 super chat. Every super chat, I'll fill that up just a little bit more for the end of the game. Are we going to give
Oh, my God. I think Flo got a red.
No way.
I think that's going to be a second yellow.
Now you got the Aussie guy trying to get in Trusty's face. Trusty gives him, he sunned him. He gave him a slap on the chest. Said, come on, buddy, out of my way. Off you go. These Aussies have been willing to make it personal. Yellow. 2 Australians,
You gave 3 yellows.
1 American. 19-4 for Australia. Flo Balogun gets the yellow for the USA. That's okay. He didn't get a yellow in the first one.
That's fine.
I'm saving this for the end of the game.
I'm not.
Okay, fair. Well, I didn't do like a full beer bong.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just taking it.
Every super chat, I'll keep filling it up, and I'll chug it at the end.
I
of
mean,
the game.
how is Balogun getting a yellow?
I don't know. I think it's because he chirped 19. Then afterwards, that 6'6" twig.
Keep spamming those USAs in the chat. I see Colleen. I see Khalil. Horizon. Slaying Cat. Andrew. Epic Fall. Richie.
Look at that big fucking kangaroo in the back, just playing
What
dirty.
a joke.
That's an elbow, sir. That should be another one.
God.
And he gets in your face, sir. He got in your face, sir. Sir, you cannot let that man disrespect you.
This referee is embarrassing.
Don't let him walk over you. Yellow to 17. They don't want this shit. They just don't.
They don't want it more than we do.
In the end, that's not a foul. It's the disrespect to the referee after the fact. You don't let him get in your face like that. Stand your ground. You own that field. You're the referee. You're the one establishing the rules. Don't let him talk to you like that. Jacob Italiano, second yellow in 2 games. He's going to be unavailable for Australia in their 3rd game. Trusty forces a corner kick for the U.S. Come on, boys. 1 more minute and stoppage time. I'm guessing we'll get about 5 minutes here. We're not going to get much more.
I would say probably 5.
Spam those USAs. Come on. 200 people watching. Take your time, Malik. Oh, that's a lovely move by McKinney. He's arguing the Australians are too close. They're not following the rules. So, sir, let's come have them move back. Tillman tried to shield it off. In the end, it's Australia's throw. They'll try and push the pace. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left.
6 minutes.
Colleen,
6 minutes of added time.
Jonathan, Andrew, Beat Boss, Gavin all in the chat. Type in USA. Richie, Horizons. Let's go. Subscribe if you haven't already. Australia just walked it up 10 yards, then pushed the guy in the back. They still get the ball. No call by the refs.
Careful.
Works past a couple guys. Ref's going to call that. No, he lets
clean.
it play for the advantage. Ball in the box.
Hey!
Shit ball. Hey! Oppa, oppa.
That's out.
That's out.
That's out.
That's out.
Referee!
Sir, look at your linesman.
He got it, finally. Jesus Christ.
Turn around.
My
look
God.
at your guy. He's got a microphone. The guy is telling you in your ear that's out of bounds.
We have another coming together.
They're showing the push at the bottom of the screen on Trusty. It's kind of electric. Few more minutes left here. Few more minutes left.
Got to close it out, boys.
Australia kicking it out wide. They're trying to recycle, but there's just nothing there. If the counter press for 4 more minutes.
U.S. wins possession there. Trusty. They're going to kick it up to Balogun.
I'm live on YouTube right now. Oh, U.S. on the break. Ball back across.
Tillman had Balogun wide open for a goal.
4 minutes left for this team. They're going to keep churning the clock. Nice lead by Balogun. Again, the U.S. not using all 5 subs I don't love necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's
That's going to be a
That's
fucking
yellow.
card.
That's a yellow for Chris Richards. That's okay. I mean, he's not going to miss the next game, but still, you had to take one of those at some point.
Yeah, that's a tactical yellow. Is that Miss Brown?
No, that's my friends in OKC calling. Shout out to you guys.
Oh my God, the ref got hurt.
He's cramping. He's cramping. Only a few minutes left. Like I said, every super chat from here. Oh, there's Raider on.
Oh boy.
There he is.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
The legend himself.
Center ref not hydrating enough today, clearly.
The legend himself coming in hot.
Shout out to the referees. This is a team. This is a team effort by them as well.
I mean, are we seriously going to have to replace the ref for 4 minutes?
I love how neither medical staff actually comes to him. It's a FIFA appointed doctor. He hasn't earned it today. The second half hasn't been his best. Hasn't been his best.
Now here's the fourth coming in.
No, she's bringing the electrolytes. She's bringing the electrolytes.
No way.
Yes, that's a nice shot of Gatorade. Let's get a little secret spray. Shout out Flo Balogun doing the dirty work.
It's time to party, Samuel Brown.
Gavin.
This one's coming in from Raider Ron. Bang! As Sam Brown almost killed our table.
She'll survive. She's seen better days, but she'll be okay. At least I didn't break a laptop.
Came close.
That's my energy drink. Cheers
Raider
to you,
on.
Raider on.
Let's go, baby.
Come on now. "90 seconds left. Ball driven in from Australia off the free kick. Referee is on his feet and alive. We'd love to see that. Ball cleared by the USA. Balogun on the press, but he's got no legs. He's got no legs. Reset by Australia. Fired into the low block, but Trusty is there. Trusty is trusty. I need to clean off this table here a little bit. Australia recycling, trying to get a ball in the box, but there's no target man. This is just not their game. The U.S. has forced them to play their game for 90 minutes, and Australia has not thrived doing that. Great defensive performance by this U.S. team. Now we get some subs to kill off the last minute. So Flo Balogun will come off. Well done for him. Not
Good
2
game
goals,
for Flo
but
today.
did a lot of the dirty work. I think he was asked to fill Christian Pulisic's role quite a bit more than you maybe would have anticipated. And he's held his own well. So Haji Wright will come into the game for Flo Balogun. And I'm curious to see who comes off. But Gio Reyna is coming on. I don't know who got subbed off, though. It's going to be Weston McKennie. See, so not to be nitpicky, we're up 2-0. We've outscored our opponents 6-1 in 2 games of play. I would have loved those subs about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I agree.
10 to 12 minutes ago, rather than the last minute of the game.
To protect the fresh legs there.
That is a Pochettino special.
Yeah, it really is.
He saves his substitutions for the end so we can rattle them off in stoppage time. Shout out to you, Raider Ron.
Raider Ron, you're an absolute legend, my friend. We appreciate your support.
Tim Ream, well done. Well done. He's dealt well with Rukunde's speed. He's back on the ball. Foul, maybe. Nope, they're going to play on. Rukunde driving, trying to get a ball into the box. Cleared by the U.S. Sir.
Oh, here we go.
Never mind. Let it play. He's offsides. He's off. This won't matter. He's offsides. Lovely finish, though, would be good.
Haji?
Yeah, no. And now the flag goes up for offsides. I don't mind that at all because that just killed 30 seconds off the clock.
Ref, you're hurt. Blow the whistle.
Dude, you need to sit down too, not just us. Last chance, probably the last chance for Australia. All men up the field except for the keeper. This is so smart by Haji Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up that yellow. Flicked on by the Aussies. Tim Ream gets it out.
Referee!
Sir.
Let it go.
Yeah. That'll basically
do it.
That'll basically do it. Woo! Seconds away from a 2-0 start. We picked up almost 10,000 views. Shout out to the people. Waiting for that final whistle. It's almost like we're 2 minutes past the stoppage time. Ball sent up by Freeze. Sir, what are we doing? Come on. What are we... Pushed by Reyna, but he gets away with it, and he's going to send it long. Tillman, nice touch.
Go Malik!
Ball across the middle.
Touch
Can he get there?
Oh.
But this might be it, unless the ref... There's the final whistle.
The United States advances to the round of 32 with the 2-0 win over Australia. It's official. The U.S. will be playing at least a fourth game here in the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
I said it before the start of the show, and I'll say it one more time. This is the expectation every single time. I do not care the team that is across from the United States. You expect them to compete. I dropped my bracelet or it fell off my hand. You expect this team to be in a position to win every single time. There should not be a single game this entire tournament where you walk out saying, wow, this team was clearly outplayed. They've got the talent. They might even have the structure. That counter press for 2 games has been elite and electric and shut down this Australian team today.
A guy that I have to give credit to is Mauricio Pochettino. I did not think he'd have this team playing like this.
Get your USAs in the chat, boys. Do we want to set a timer again before we get out of here?
Yeah, we can set a timer.
5 minutes on the clock. I don't know where I threw my...
I don't know either.
I threw it on the ground over here. I was so fired up. Oof. Shout out to Gavin. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Craig. Or Gavin, Paul, Andrew. These are starting to stack up.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
The United States officially advances to the round of 32. If Paraguay and Australia, or Paraguay and Turkey ends in a draw or a Paraguay win, the United States will have won the group with a game to spare, basically making next Thursday's match an exhibition game. And I'll wonder if Christian Pulisic even plays in that game. I would doubt it.
At this point, I don't think there is much of a reason to. I think whether you finish first or second, you have to feel confident about your chances going into that first knockout game.
Yeah, whoever it may be against. I'll tell you what, if they have to play a team like Bosnia, though.
I don't mind that.
I don't. By the way, I don't know if you knew this. If the way it currently sets up, they would be setting up a round of 16 match.
With
Belgique.
Yes, which is not going to be
with
easy.
Belgique.
Yep, unless the Iranians have something to say about it.
Imagine a U.S. versus Iran round of 16.
Not a politics show. We're not a politics show.
That wouldn't be contentious at all.
We're a soccer show. We're just here for a good time, as you can see by all the beers we've had during the show. In the end, another dominant performance by this team. They've looked in control every single minute of this tournament.
Yep.
There's been a couple spots today where Australia's press and their speed put them in maybe some uncomfortable spots, but they never once faltered. Matt Freese, 1 save on the day in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, he did a good job today. He didn't have a whole lot to do, but again, cool, calm, and collected back there. And the U.S. has put themselves in a fantastic position.
Mark McKenzie again giving up the pump-up speech. I'll say the same exact thing I said 7 days ago. The second you walk out of this field, this doesn't matter anymore. You have to be able to mentally reset. This is the story of the World Cup. The teams that go the furthest are the ones that can rinse, wash, repeat, and bring the same level every single time. The U.S. has done that for 2 games now. Don't get me wrong. It's been very impressive to see, but it's only been 2 games. And it's arguably the 2 weakest teams they've played to this point in Paraguay and Australia.
Yeah.
I think if Turkey at their best poses a threat to this team, that's what you'll see potentially on Thursday night.
They absolutely do. And if the U.S. does have something to play next Thursday, they will have to come correct.
By the way, 2.5 minutes left on the shot clock. If we get a $10 super chat, I'll rip another shot of Fireball. I think I'm going to wind up leaving just slightly later and maybe getting in quite late to Austin tonight. So, for more reasons than one.
They're playing country roads.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia.
Blue Ridge Mountain. Shadows of a river.
Let's go, baby. The United States, 2 wins in 2. In the 2026 FIFA World Cup, man.
Younger than the mountains, floating like a breeze. Country roads, take them home.
Yeah,
back to the Australia. Back down under. They don't deserve to be here.
I can't believe that this
I
team
belong. Is where it is. I thought they would say something like Washington instead of West Virginia. Minute 45 on the shot clock, and then we'll get on out of here. Come back next time around, by the way. We'll be live again on Thursday night. A little bit of a late night for us here in Dallas, but if you're on the West Coast, it's going to line right up with your dinner time. We'll be live 45 minutes before kickoff. Once again, breaking down everything you need to know about USA Turkey. Pay attention to the game tonight. We can show the live standings potentially here in a sec. The U.S. right now in first place in that group, and that's going to stay that way at least today. But depending on the results of Paraguay and Turkey tonight, there could be a lot to play for still on Thursday evening. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Come back on Thursday. Come hang out with us. Have a good time. At this pace, we may be live for every single U.S. game. And why not? If we're having a good time, we might as well keep doing it. The Slaying Cat, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. Some of you New Yorkers are going to be up late, I think, for this one.
Yes, you are.
The USA goal differential of 5, I think, is the biggest surprise for the first 2 games for me. I don't know if there's anything that stands out to you, but outscoring your first 2 opponents 6-1 is pretty well done for a team that is not in that upper echelon of contenders in this tournament.
Look, I'm not saying they're in the upper echelon of contenders in this tournament, but do we have to be starting to talk about this team as a potential quarterfinalist in this tournament? And of course, I may have to start elevating my floor. My floor was win at least 1 game in the knockout stage. Now it might be 2. And of course, I'll be out of the country when the quarterfinals happen. So that's unbelievable timing for me, nevertheless. But let's hope we have that problem. I mean, if the United States of America is in the quarterfinals of a World Cup, how insane would that be, man? That would be ridiculous. But yes, here are the standings as we currently sit here before we sign off. The U.S. leads the group with 6 points and a +5 goal difference. Turkey and Paraguay play each other tonight. If that game results in a draw, the U.S. wins the group. If that game results in a Paraguay win, the U.S. wins the group as well. So that's where things currently stand. And myself and Sam will be back next Thursday for the U.S. versus Turkey.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I've had a lot of fun these first 2 games rooting on our country. I hope you have as well. And like I said, if you've enjoyed the show, hit that thumbs up icon on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Come back in 6 days. We're just going to run this right back and have a good time with the crowd.
We'll see you guys soon over here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll be back here in 6 days. For Sam, I'm Coop. See you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend.